Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. 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 Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Tuesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day, and we do have a big program for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. We'll do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hour, it's What'd You Do That's New. We'll go over my choice. We'll find out what Deb has to offer a little bit later. Also in the 5 o'clock hour, it's trivia. We'll end it up with It's Only Money with our buddy Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us easily at 77031. Find us on social, Instagram and Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube, actually watch us through the show, get involved with our question of the day, get involved with the chat room, and if you want to send a talkback, that's easy as well. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go straight to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we will get you on the air.
Turn you into a superstar.
Your 3 o'clock keyword is credit, CREDIT. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Credit is the word, guys. Good luck. We hope you win.
We really hope you win.
We really do. Melissa's spending all her money on a tat. Is that how much those things are these days? It's like is a tat $1,000?
Yeah. Well,
No.
it can be. It can be.
Yeah. I mean,
there are a few hundred.
Is it really like
Yeah,
a simple tattoo is like still a couple $100, $300?
I think my daughter's getting one right now.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My Little Pony.
She's getting a My Little Pony tattoo.
It's a thing.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, I ain't judging.
Have you gotten your baby footprints yet?
Oh, no. And I got to tell you, baby footprints would take up my entire back right now. He's a fat ass. He's a chunky little nugget, my grandson. He's great. I saw him this morning a little bit. He's a smile factory, that one, dude.
Don't get enough of that baby neck.
Yeah. He's too good, man. And he's so well behaved. It's easy to love him even more because he doesn't holler and scream all the time.
Nah, that's the second kid.
Yeah, maybe so.
Everybody knows that.
You guys having a good day today? Everything good?
I keep thinking it's Wednesday.
It is not Wednesday. It is Tuesday.
I do have some good news for you as I checked. We had the 9 p.m. winner last night.
Very nice. Tom and Dan coming through again. Love that. That's awesome. Yeah.
Nicholas.
Yeah, good job, Nick. That's,
Thank you, Nicholas.
$1,000. Go get yourself a tat. Maybe you and Melissa can go together. Carpool.
But listen, seriously, those later in the day keywords, those are smart to play those.
Less players.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
a hot one. That's for sure. Got home last night after a long day at work. Really slaving out here in the fields.
Yeah, you skipped your nap yesterday.
Yeah,
though, right?
yeah. No, I got a little bit. And then came home last night. Wife gets home after me now because she's going to the gym after work. So usually the first thing my wife does. By the way, is anybody in your family obsessed with checking the mail? Is anybody in your family?
The snail mail?
Yeah, like the snail mail.
I'm the guy.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you get upset if anybody takes mail out of the mailbox, even if it's to them?
Not if they live in our house.
Okay,
Yeah,
Deb?
no.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, good. For some reason, my wife loves managing the mail in our house. It's like a thing. And even if I take mail out that has my name on it, she's like, "What are you doing? I do all this. I'll tell you what. I take care of this. This is like my thing." She loves that.
Well,
I don't know what it is. She loves it.
I think it's called control.
Is it what it is? Yeah.
It is, but it's also for someone. She manages
The money.
right?
Yeah. She takes care of all things.
So we have things that come first because the day we ordered power at our house back in 1999, it was my wife who called, and so the power bill comes in her name. Now, she has never sent them a dime.
Yeah.
However, it
Smart.
comes in her name. So that means that would be her mail that I would
Gotcha.
handle. So since your wife handles the money in
That's
the
why
house,
she does it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm very forgetful. I'll open something and set it somewhere,
Yeah.
and just because it's got my name on it. I love getting mail, by the way. I
still-
love
I mean-
getting mail. I don't know what it is. I love it. I don't care. Look, I don't care where it's from. I'm just like, oh, look, somebody sent me something.
I know, exactly.
Yeah, somebody's been thinking about me.
$50 oil
Hey,
change.
Wells Fargo loves me. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
but seriously, I did get a pack of some pretty good coupons in the mail.
Nice.
Feeling pretty good.
Well, I got the one mail you didn't want to get yesterday.
Oh, no. Another note from her secret admirer.
No. Yeah. No, by the way, though, for people who do not know, my wife went to work out a couple of
There we go, Jack. Oh, I love the way we don't even have to say it anymore.
Last week, my wife went to work out when she came out of the gym. There was a very loopy
Wait,
letter,
slower.
a loopy letter, like a loopy written letter under her windshield wiper saying that
Not loopy as in the person was...
it didn't seem to be a dude.
Okay, so it was more feminine handwriting.
Could be, I don't know, or it's a guy that really knows himself well. But anyway, no, it wasn't that. There was,
No?
and I asked her too. By the way, I told her, I said, "Hey, look, keep your eye out because obviously, if somebody's into you, you're going to catch them. You're going to bust them staring at you, no question." So she looked yesterday. She looked yesterday and didn't catch anybody. No notes anyway. No, not that mail.
Okay.
What would be the other mail you would definitely not want to get? Now,
A bill.
It's not a bill. It's not a collection, anything like that. I'm good there.
IRS.
Not there. Hate
IRS.
those, by the way, because I've had my experience with the IRS. It is zero fun.
Yeah.
It's anti-fun.
Let's see. The worst kind of mail.
Well, you know what? It's debatable.
Test results.
No, God, got those via email. Oh, that was gnarly.
You're getting sued.
No, God, that's another great guess.
Yeah.
You and I would be into it.
Oh. He wouldn't be
You
arrested for a crime.
No.
I know what it is, and now I'm insulted.
Oh, that's right. I never responded to this text message. I was so jealous when I saw this last night.
Yeah. I got a jury duty notice
Yeah.
from Lake County.
You got picked for jury duty.
Not just, I've never been to jury duty in Lake County. I've done it in Seminole and in Orange County, so I have both of those experiences to compare this with.
What do you mean to Deb? You and I would appreciate this.
Oh, because that's like to be on the jury
Yeah.
for
How
like,
many times do I tell the story? I'm trying to beg to get on the panel, the grand jury panel, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wouldn't.
Well,
That's right.
This is what I told my wife.
But
Now, look.
are you more of a financial crime kind of guy?
No one listens.
Yeah.
What?
I said, look, I was like, I know what it takes to get off a jury in Seminole, and I know what it takes to get off of a jury in Orange. Usually, just my name being read.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you show up and they hear the name and the voice.
But that was Seminole and Orange County. Now, I've not been I don't know about Lake County. I don't know if anybody's going to be like, I don't know if anybody's going to recognize my name in Lake County. I'm going to be dead honest with you. I'm a tiny bit nervous because it's a week-long trial.
Okay, so that definitely wouldn't be, that's probably more financial, right?
You think I don't know.
Oh, it could be anything. However,
The child molestation trial I was supposed to go to was going to be a week.
You could
Oh,
go through
right.
that whole Q&A part. What's it? That
Voir
Voir
dire?
dire.
Voir dire.
Yeah.
You go through that, and that's when you kind of,
that's
slow flex on your profession.
Oh,
Yeah.
as soon as they see your oodles and oodles of empathy, you're going to be the first one chosen.
The prosecution may want him.
Yeah, exactly.
The defense sure won't.
That
They're
sounded
just
like
going to give him the executioner's hood right off rip.
that sounded like you said that facetiously.
Here, try this
it
on.
sounded like you didn't mean that. As if I don't have empathy. I'm a little.
I said oodles.
I'm a little excited about it and a little annoyed by it. But anyway, we'll see
I'll
how that
be
goes.
very annoyed by it.
Yeah, it's got to be. I get there like 8 a.m. Or 7:45 a.m. a couple Mondays from now to see if I qualify. Hopefully, I can just kind of go, man, I can't wait to talk about this guy on the air, and then it's just bounce immediately.
Dress comfortably. Bring something warm.
Yeah.
They have snack machines.
But
bring
you know
a
what?
charger.
What I'm hoping is that Lake County runs their courtroom the way that they run their DMV, because I'm telling you, if that's the case, I'll be home by like 7:52. Right. Because I don't know if you know anything about Lake County's DMV. It is
that's sweet.
I've never seen efficiency like that. That is by far, and I will tell you, I have no problem saying, by far the single most efficient government office I've ever used in my 50 years of life. I've never gone through anything better or faster than the Lake County DMV. It's like a challenge to them.
Off Dave Walker or whatever.
Oh, yeah, right off Dave Walker. Yeah,
Yep.
it's amazing, dude. You check in. I'm telling you, Jack.
10 minutes later, you're out.
Dude, the last time I went, this is a true story. Last time I went and checked in, right? By the time I checked in, I was walking back to my chair, never even got to sit down. They called me before I even sat down. I wasn't in the building 7 minutes. I've never experienced anything like that. Publix takes longer.
What would be great is you show up for jury duty and both the defense and the prosecution are like, hey, love the show.
Oh, yeah. That's and that's what happened last time. It was the judge last time. The instant that I walk in, they go, the judge said something about this show. Or, it said, are you talking about this later? And I said, yep. And that was it. Done. And I knew the defendant. You know who it was. I mean, I can talk about the case now, right? It was Ben... The guy that was called
Stein. You had to win his money.
It's that guy. It's that guy who got caught up in that whole thing with Joel Olstein.
Yeah.
His name sounds like a state or something like that. I forget what it is.
Ben Paris.
Ben Paris. That's it.
The state of Paris.
Yeah, the state of Paris, a state or a country or whatever. Yeah, he was
city in Texas.
He was the guy that was on trial for that because he got caught up in all that stuff with Greenberg and it was a mess, man. Matt Gaetz and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the minute they found out I knew the guy, I said it. I said I know this guy. I mean,
yeah. You have to be a pretty high elected official to get away with the stuff in that crowd.
Yeah. Exactly. Got to know people.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Man, I just saw on the news a second ago. I don't know if Sean covered this or not, but one of the reasons I love going to estate sales is you just genuinely never know what you're going to get. You can go in there and buy a satchel. Inside that satchel could be anything. I mean, a box. It doesn't really matter. You can find cool stuff. And I guess I just saw, Deb saw it actually right before we came on the air.
Oh, yeah.
And says that Harland Sanders and his wife, their estate is being liquidated. And they're selling stuff. And one of the really unique things that they think it's up for sale that's part of this whole collective, there's 68 items being sold, is a notebook of his from 1964 or 61 or something like that.
No way the recipe's in there.
And they claim that this notebook, this little thing that he carried around, was what he carried with him when he visited restaurants to make notes about what should and shouldn't happen and improvements to the restaurants. And they say there's a possibility that the recipe could actually be in this book. The KFC 13 herbs and spices could be sitting right there in a little leather-bound book.
Someone had to have checked.
You're not supposed to. Well, I don't know with estate sales, but with those locker sales for, when you buy them from storage units, they're not supposed to go through it first. But now that's one of the big controversies in those shows is that the people who own the storage units crack the lock, go in there, go through it and find all the stuff and then sell it to you. Because that's what pawn shops do, by the way. One of the reasons you go to pawn shops and you see, like I used to collect guitar equipment, and you you'd go there and you'd find some cool guitar equipment, but not the really good stuff. Then I found out behind the scenes that when that stuff comes in, it never hits the shelves. It goes to a special area that they use to sell that to boutiques or vintage stores.
Well, there was one recent story that sketched me out about the whole, buy it and then you can see it. A guy bought a house in foreclosure, was told... You can't go inside. You just have to buy it as is, and was like,
"That's why it's $50,000 or whatever."
Exactly, and he was like, "Okay." So he buys it at auction, goes inside, 3 dead people.
No, come on.
God is my witness. That is a true story. So now he's holding up the sale because he wants the police to be able to come in and investigate, and make sure there's nothing nefarious.
Next up for grabs is a crime scene.
Can you imagine?
For the small price of $51,000.
So that just tells you right off rip, you buy property and someone tells you cannot look inside, you might not want to close that sale.
Look, I'd never buy one of those foreclosure properties. Look, even the ones that we see that don't make sense, we're just like, nah, something's wrong. Like, this thing should be $100,000 more. There's something not good in there.
There's a spirit or something.
Ancient Indian burial ground.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, your 3 o'clock keyword is credit. That's CREDIT. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Deb got some news for us?
Yeah, we're going to talk about a judge rejecting an attempt to remove a Republican candidate in the governor's race. Nearly 200 are arrested for human trafficking during the World Cup, and one sailor has quite the story of survival to tell. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Let's take a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and continue on with the Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
And I'm driving her nuts, so I got to stop.
But doesn't she just love grabbing onto your fatty areas?
Damn, Daisy. I thought you were my buddy.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
There's some scattered showers in the area, slowing down your ride on some parts of I-4, so expect some rainy conditions. There's some slowdowns starting to form through the city. Getting through Dr. Phillips and Lake Buena Vista, there's delays. There's a crash on Orange Avenue at Michigan Street. A crash on 434 at Tuscaloosa Road. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Man, Tools Ace Hardware is Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters, offering the absolute largest selection of Big Green Eggs and accessories in all of Central Florida. And everybody knows the Big Green Egg, man. You know those things. The original ceramic Komodo cooker and this unique ceramic design and patented airflow system deliver unrivaled thermal properties and precise temperature control. What I'm trying to tell you is this. I can take this thing from 225 for like 10, 12 hours all the way up to 750 degrees for perfectly seared steaks. It is a complete outdoor cooking solution. It's an oven, it's a smoker, and a grill all in one, and it can handle everything from tender ribs to crispy pizzas. Plus, every single egg purchase comes with a limited lifetime warranty, and you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or hauling it home because Tools Ace offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Shop their huge selection today at any of their Central Florida locations, 14 of them to be exact, or find them online easily at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
Vehicles under 20 grand. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
You know I love a deal. Got a great one for you. It's a half-price oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, but it's the new one in Daytona Beach. They're offering 50% off oil changes, and this is the only at this location. It's half off, no appointment needed, but it is for a limited time. So drive in today and save. This is the brand new Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Daytona Beach. It's at 2081 LPGA Boulevard. It's just east of Williamson. Half off your oil change. For other Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations and coupons, go to VIOC.com.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print fax tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Ah!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Hey there, my sink is leaking water. I need help right now.
We're having a company-wide staring contest. Do you want to play?
But what about my sink?
Okay, me versus you.
No.
Ready, go.
No, I'm not playing. And you know what? I should have called Frank Gay.
Oh, I almost blinked.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When it comes to plumbing problems, you want a helpful operator to guide you and an honest and reliable plumber to provide customized solutions for your home.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
A lot of apps like to say they're free until they ask for your credit card. iHeartRadio is different. No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges. We make money from our advertisers, not from you. It's the same radio you've never paid for. Live radio stations, playlists, podcasts, and artist stations all in one app. So if you haven't already, download the free iHeartRadio app. Free radio. Always has been, always will be. Now wherever you go.
iHeartRadio. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
So apparently Facebook is still a thing? Search gym members and join our group.
You know, your favorite tea bag in the villas of the vault. And today we raise a beer to me. I crossed off a bucket list.
All right.
Rented out an entire movie theater just to watch a movie. Honestly, that's not what happened. I went to see Minions and Monsters and there was no one there. I watched it with no pants. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.
Does he not remember calling us from the theater yesterday?
Well, he wouldn't know if we played it because he was at a movie.
There you go. Yeah.
Although he emailed me a picture of the empty theater, and I responded, "We played your talk back."
Very good. 407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us at 77031. Credit is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's CREDIT. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away with your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. Jack is right over there, and Deb has your news.
It's time for JCS News. Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And the news on Jim Colbert Show, JCS News, is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. James Fishback will stay on next month's Republican primary ballot for governor.
Thank God.
Judge David Frank rejected a lawsuit against the State Division of Elections by Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins, who's also running to be governor. Collins claimed Fishback didn't meet the 7-year residency requirement because he voted in Washington, D.C. in 2020 and filed resident paperwork and a mortgage application. Fishback called the suit, quote, disgraceful lawfare, end quote, and calls the ruling a victory for voters.
Interesting.
You don't want to espouse more on...
the thing is I would never vote for that guy in a billion trillion years. I'd vote for this camera in front of me first, but it's just interesting how they did that. I mean,
there's so much of that going on.
I read that piece about his voting thing, and I thought that there's a possibility he could be bounced because, I mean, it's
That's
pretty
what I thought.
It's pretty clear what he did. I don't get it, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean,
It takes a lot to get removed from the ballot. They tried the same thing with Corey Mills, and
That's right.
that also came from
Yeah.
a Republican opponent. But
that was an ethics based thing, though, right?
No, that was procedural.
Yeah, it was procedural
I'm saying
paperwork.
he didn't file
Got
in
it,
time
yeah,
to do
yeah.
this or follow the rules.
They're
but-
going after anything and everything to get each other kicked off this ballot.
How funny.
All right, Miami Archbishop Thomas Wensky, also was actually the bishop for Central Florida, is in Washington, D.C. today holding emergency meetings with U.S. senators to push for a 3-year extension of temporary protected status. The high-stakes mission follows yesterday's official expiration for federal humanitarian protections, which has stripped over 300,000 Haitian nationals, along with Syrians, of their legal work permits.
It's like sending people back into a burning house.
So traveling with the Archbishop are Cardinal Chilby Langlo of Haiti, Archbishop Robert Casey of Cincinnati, and Bishop Jacques Fabre-June of Charleston. However, on the flip side, the state CFO, Blaise Ngolia, believes Florida will be fine, even if Haitians who no longer have temporary protected status are deported or choose to leave the country.
I do not believe it when somebody says that the economy is going to have a problem, businesses are going to have the problem. If you are hiring illegal labor in the first place and you're not taking care of those people and you are incentivizing people to come over, that's on you.
Ngolia says Florida has been cracking down on immigration for years and have been able to fill jobs as the economy thrived. He stresses the state will continue to participate in federal 287G agreements to deport wanted illegals. All right, a man accused of kidnapping a girl in Marion County is dead after a shootout with deputies. The sheriff's office announced yesterday Jason Castillo died last night after a shootout in Bellevue. The 45-year-old refused to pull over, and deputies had to use a pit maneuver to force him to stop. And when they tried to arrest him, shots were fired, from 9 separate police officers.
Wow, really?
9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this the one that
This was the one with the Amber Alert.
Yeah, abducted the young lady, the 13 or 14-year-old from Ocala or whatever, right?
Exactly. Castillo was accused of kidnapping his ex-girlfriend's 13-year-old daughter, Juliet Luis Arroyoso, yesterday from her home in Ocala. The Amber Alert was issued before she was found safe. That was then canceled, but he was got into that shootout with deputies.
So he dropped her off somewhere or something?
No, she was in the vehicle.
She was in the vehicle when all the shooting was going on.
As far as I'm aware of, yes.
All right. Yeah, that seems wild. That seems wild to be firing 9 different angles into a car with a 14-year-old in there. I mean, they got to do what they got to do, I guess. But
I guess.
Yeah.
But when I saw today the amount of deputies, I was like,
Yeah.
what? I thought one could probably.
They're like, my turn.
All right. A suspect wanted for homicide in Volusia County is also dead after a crash in Brevard County. Titusville police announced last night the Flock safety camera system got a hit on the suspect's car, but when officers tried to pull it over, the driver refused to stop and it crashed near Sandpoint Park. The driver was killed, but the TPD says no officer fired their weapon, and some have criticized the Flock safety camera system over privacy concerns. We talked about it ourselves on the show last night, but Mayor Andrew Connors says this incident demonstrates the value of investing in modern public safety technology. He adds those tools help officers respond quickly to dangerous situations and play an important role in protecting the community.
Yeah, I think what they need to do with that information is have a situation that when your name is searched, it alerts you. That's what needs to happen with that. Look, that's the big thing, right? I don't think anybody really disagrees with the idea that this information and technology can keep us safer as a society, a collective society. It's the rogue actors that have access to it that make it a little sketchy, but it should send you some type of notification to let you know, hey, your personal information has been accessed via this machine, and you just need to know that. Here's where.
What if it's a suspect in an ongoing investigation?
And not only that, the DMV won't even, they'll give you one attempt to let you know your license was suspended. Remember that one time you went to DMV and went, hell.
But I guess if
they can't tell you that.
If you're a suspect in something, maybe they can put a notification on that or check a box that says that's the case where you don't get notified. But I don't know, but it just seems like the people want protection from it. But when you look at what it does, this is now the second or third person we know that's been caught that, via this Flock block information, and just like the last 2 months, just here around here.
Yeah, exactly. All right. The World Cup Human Trafficking Task Force is touting its good work during the tournament in Miami. At a news conference, Miami Police Chief Edwin Lopez says the multi-agency cooperation was the key to their success.
The data is astronomical. 178 arrests were made during this time, just over 3 weeks, of individuals that were targeting folks in our community for sex-related offenses. 17 victims were rescued, potential victims of human trafficking.
Miami-Dade County State Attorney Catherine Fernandez-Rundle also credited the World Cup Act public awareness campaign during the games. It had residents and businesses reporting suspicious activities leading to some of these arrests.
Oh, really?
And just in case you, any one of us underestimate just how much planning has to go into planning security around one of these huge events, planning is already ramping up for Super Bowl 64 in Nashville.
Damn, really?
With the FBI using lessons learned from the recent FIFA World Cup to shape security plans. But yes, I'm telling you, federal officials say they're working with Metro Nashville Police years in advance to prepare for the massive event with special attention on drone threats, intelligence sharing, and human trafficking prevention. The FBI says it screened thousands of visitors during the World Cup and expects that experience to help keep fans safe when Super Bowl comes to Music City in 2030.
How crazy is that?
2030.
Not that far away.
No, but I mean...
Yeah, it is, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
But what's interesting, it's also a new location.
Right.
But I would assume that when the Super Bowl is in a place where it's been before, they kind of have a blueprint for security.
Yeah, they do. But
and you know, you can always update it, but when it's a brand new location, they have to do a little more legwork.
yeah, exactly. They've got neighborhoods they've never had to vet before, businesses around the site. Back here in Florida, a New Jersey college student has died following a fall while on a trip to the Gulf Coast with friends. According to family and friends on social media, 20-year-old Victoria Zardoya fell while at the historic ruins at Fort Dade on Egmont Key last Friday. She was reportedly friends with the family of Real Housewives of New Jersey's TV personality Teresa Giudice, who paid tribute to Zardoya on social media. She fell on the stairs. They airlifted her to the hospital, but unfortunately she didn't survive the fall.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's not something you ever expect to hear in the state of Florida. All right, we brought you this story yesterday, and it looks like that Secret Service agent who's facing hazing charges in Miami-Dade County has a friend with a legal analyst who says it may be hard for prosecutors to prove their case. Former state prosecutor David Weinstein discussed the case yesterday against the Secret Service agent and two other men. They allegedly beat a pledge to the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity back in April over several days in an apartment where the two victims, one specifically was hospitalized with acute kidney failure, but apparently skin grafts had to also happen. Soft tissue had to be removed. These men were beaten about their buttocks with paddles and for 4 days, they said that this went on.
To the point where they have to have skin grafts?
Skin grafts and other...
And there's going to be no criminal charges.
Weinstein points out that this fraternity is for graduate students. And he said that could be important because the state's hazing law is written for university campus charters.
Oh, my God.
And he tells NBC6 if the state can't prove Kappa Alpha Psi was affiliated with a secondary institution, then the hazing charge is going to fail.
These are boys who are allowed to abuse.
Wow.
I know. And
well,
this
they're
is
grown-ass
someone,
men. That's what's even weirder about it. Just grown men.
and one who's been with the Secret Service for over 3 years.
Unreal, man.
Right? You'd think. I mean, he has since been removed from service. The Secret Service says, no, we don't know him.
Yeah.
All right. Want to save some money on your pets? Orange County Animal Services is moving its vaccination and microchip event to Barnett Park this month. That's because the county shelter is currently under construction. They already had their cat clinic, but the dog clinic will take place tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's on a first-come, first-served basis, but if your dogs need vaccinations or microchips and you really could use to save some money, that would be a great place to head out to tomorrow morning.
I just, going back to the story you had a minute ago about that young lady who fell.
Yeah.
I just looked up this place where she fell from. I mean, it's one story of stairs. She must have just fallen, maybe stepped wrong and fallen off of it and just fallen right onto her head. And she was absolutely stunningly beautiful young lady.
Really?
Yeah, what a shame, man.
I know, only 20 years old.
It's like it doesn't even go up that high. You could jump off of it and survive easily.
You'd hope, but again,
Well,
if you fall and you hit something just the right way,
yeah, it's just like
it's stone steps.
Yeah,
so.
it would be jumping off your roof, and there's grass next to it, so she must have fallen really on that other side onto the concrete or something. Wow, that's so crazy.
Two quick notes. Deb, texters say that the girl in the kidnap case, she ran from the car before the shooting.
Thank goodness. Okay.
And second, where is the pet vaccination discount thing?
That is going to be at Barnett Park.
Uh-huh.
So BARNETT, Barnett Park. That's in Orange County, and it's going to take place tomorrow.
Yes.
Wednesday the 29th from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
So they're on the west side of Pine Hills as you're leaving Pine Hills, that area there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's got one of the finest frisbee or disc golf courses in Central Florida, from what I understand.
Well, hot damn.
There you go.
I always wanted to play.
It
Sounds
does
fun.
look like fun. It does look like fun.
We could do it.
Another animal news. Burmese pythons are now considered to be established in parts of Charlotte County. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission tells Gulf Coast News that the affected area is in the western part of the county. So between 2015 and 2025, the FWC received about 63 reports of Burmese pythons in Lee and Charlotte counties, mostly in Rotunda West, Placida, Englewood East, and South Gulf Cove. They began seeing a spike in reports in 2020 and continued to monitor, survey, and remove the pythons when possible.
Mm-hmm.
Officials say there's no indication the Burmese pythons in the area are the result of natural migration and are likely escaped or released captive animals. I've heard that it is a natural migration going north because, of course, they've practically eaten the Everglades of all of the key deer, other alligators, rabbits. I mean, you name it, they've decimated it.
Nutria.
If you do see one, you are asked to call the invasive species hotline or just call FWC because it's probably only a matter of time before we see them here.
Yep.
All right, this next story.
Here? Yeah, we already have monkeys, Jack.
That's true.
I mean,
Mount
come on,
Dora.
dude. Monkeys, dog.
The monkeys of Mount Dora.
Yeah, and that's like a 30-mile trip for
And
those
not only
monkeys
that,
to get at Mount Dora.
You said their monkeys have also been spotted
Putnam
in
County.
Palatka.
That's right.
And remember, we also had some monkeys spotted at a couple of residences in Longwood.
That's right, Jack.
So, all right, this
But
next
the
story.
snakes are coming?
Jack? The snakes are coming from the south. The monkeys are coming from the north, and we're being squeezed in the middle.
God almighty.
All right, this next story is to prime the pump for Jack to get out there and get that metal detector he's wanted so long.
What do you got?
And Jimmy, this story is also for you because this just hits you both. All right. A search for buried treasure.
Okay, I love it already.
Has a group of men digging around Pasco County.
Okay.
Epic treasure hunters Captain Joe Ziga and his team are looking for pirate treasure. Plunder me booty. That may be buried on a remote island. No, do not mark that, Jack. I saw you snap up out of your chair. Damn it, put that pen down.
What do you want to do to your booty?
You know. Plunder. 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 Booty. Plunder. You know. Plunder. Get in there and take stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
They believe the treasure may have been buried in the early 19th century and could be worth. How much money do you think this treasure may be worth?
Oh, my God almighty. $7.5 million.
$10 million.
$200 million.
I would plunder all the booties. All the booties would get plundered.
They haven't found anything yet, but Ziga tells Fox 13 News they're in it for the long haul.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
This is another TV show waiting to happen. What's that one up there? The Curse of whatever island? Isn't that TV show's been on the air for 15 years? They haven't found nothing. We found an old board. It's only cost us $21 million, and we found an old board.
Well, they say they're not giving up, Jimmy.
Yeah. Good luck.
And then finally, a sailor from California is recovering after spending, about a month drifting at sea.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Kaichi Kai Sato left Catalina Island on June 7th for his first solo road to Hawaii. 2 weeks in, his mast broke. Okay. And the phone he was using for navigation, that stopped working too. He then tried to go back to California under motor power, but his boat ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Sato says he was taken south by the current and kept drifting off course while he tried to improvise repairs. He was also running out of drinking water. He survived on condensation, oatmeal, and on fish and squid that landed on his boat.
Just landed on his boat?
The crew aboard a cargo ship found Sato on July 21st, about 900 miles from Hawaii, and brought him on board.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
The crew provided him with food, water, clothing, and a room before heading back to land.
Wow, man.
Oofa.
That is
Oofa.
horrifying. Imagine all those nights out there in the middle of nowhere dealing with storms.
I mean, and
the view of the stars.
I bet, yeah, but everything you touch breaks or runs out of fuel or stops working. It's hard not to feel like, God, are you trying to tell me something?
Stop fixing stuff, dude.
You're bad at this, buddy.
And that concludes your JCS News.
SOS.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Don't forget your 3 o'clock keyword is credit, CREDIT. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in 1 sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
AI doesn't have a childhood story that goes too far. We do. In spades. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for today, it does feature a day with hot and humid temperatures once again, with a high of 95 degrees in Orlando, but feels like temperatures will reach a range as high as 105 to 109 or even 110. We have a heat advisory in place from 11 o'clock through 7 p.m., so just make sure it's taking it easy outside and staying cool and hydrated. We'll see additional rounds of afternoon and evening showers and storms as well. It'll say pretty hit and miss compared to yesterday, but plan for around a 50% chance of rain. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pro Rewards members save more during Lowe's Pro Savings Days. Save up to 20% on in-stock molding when you spend $250 and up to 20% on in-stock pre-hung interior doors when you buy 6 or more. Valid through 7/31 while supplies last. Selection varies. See Lowe's.com for details.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At Supersure.com, you can access tools like the Fine Print Facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
This is Greg Trzynski from the Original Mattress Factory. Parents, before you buy your student's mattress online, consider this. At OMF, we offer the same convenience, but with major advantages. You can actually try our mattresses before buying, crucial for your student's comfort. You'll know exactly where your mattress comes from, right here in our local factory. By supporting the Original Mattress Factory, you're investing in our community. And here's the kicker. You'll pay less than you would online. Quality sleep, local support, and better prices. OriginalMattress.com.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza to a new guest. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins.
What are you doing with my belt?
To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind.
We even have more great guests coming up, including John Turturro.
It's called happiness. Delivering happiness.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.
You bought a sofa you didn't have to assemble, a suit someone measured just for you, and now you're taking a guy's trip that actually matters. You've upgraded a few things in life, so why are you still running with rough nicotine pouches? On! Plus nicotine pouches with Nico Silk Mesh. No corners, no rough edges, just the softest pouch on the planet. You've evolved, and this is what's next. On! Plus nicotine pouches.
Not all varieties available in all geographies. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Here's a harsh fact.
40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 407-706-9137 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 407-706-9137 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 407-706-9137 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 407-706-9137.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. The number one mistake people make when getting a mortgage is not comparing their quote. It's so easy to compare at my website, thatmortgageguydon.com.
With thatmortgageguydon.com.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal, book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Radio.
104.1.
Obviously, this is why YouTube was created. Obviously, at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey guys and gals, this is Don. Hey, listen, you don't have to do jury duty. Unless that letter was sent to where you have to sign for it, registered, you can throw it in the trash. And if they ever say anything, you say you never got nothing in the mail, because postal mail gets lost all the time. It's happened to me before. I just trashed it. Never heard from them. Later.
You're a bad American, Don.
And isn't that illegal?
Jury, man, all you got to do is send them an email saying you're a radio host and you can't go because blah, 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 and they'll let you right off. I'm self-employed. Every time I get one, I say, look, I can't be in a week-long trial. I have 1 million lawns to mow, and they let me off every time. So, I mean, come on, man. Be smarter than that.
Be smarter than that. I'm trying to be a good American, dude.
Yeah.
I'm take care of my duties.
What is it? This is sad
Yeah.
that so many people just don't want to do this.
I get it's a pain in the ass. You're making like $20 a day, but
Yeah. Well, put it this way: if either Don or that dude or anyone ends up on the jury, I hope you get the jury you deserve.
Wow.
Right?
man.
No, well, just,
That's a good point, though.
yeah. Just think of what you put into it and what might be on the other side of that jury box one day.
Right, because they're the jury of your
Yeah.
peers that help decide on your
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah.
You want people that are passionate about doing their civic duty.
all right,
We
407
said duty.
916-141. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Plunder.
Jack is here as well. Duty. We'll have another keyword for you at the top of the hour. If you want to do this one, you get about 8 minutes or so. It is credit, CREDIT. Go to realradio.fm and send that out for your chance at $1,000.
Had a winner at 9.
Yeah, that's right. Winner at 9 last
Slowly
night.
but surely.
Last night.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. Man, I want to talk about something, but I don't want to get it started now and then have to go into what'd you do and then come back out of that.
Oh, come on, man.
Can you give us a hint?
Well, no, I mean, this one's kind of cool. It's just kind of interesting. I did not know this was the case. So there's an activist who was out of Atlanta. His name is Samuel Tunick. He was on his way home following a trip when he landed. U.S. Customs agents demanded access to his phone, which was running an alternative version of Android called Graphene OS.
Okay.
So what was this? What the deal was this? This guy is an activist. And remember that cop town they were trying to build just north of Atlanta? We've actually talked about it a number of times. It's called Cop Town, but basically it's this giant training facility. In North Georgia, and the people who live around it do not want it there. They don't want it there at all. And I think there was some sketchy stuff to get the clearance to get it up there or something. But this guy wasn't one of the activists who was on the record really not wanting this thing around.
Right.
And so apparently when you do things like that, and you are an activist, you get on a database. Well, with this administration, maybe you do. You get on a data.
Well, hell, we know in this data, you get on with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. I mean, just
yeah. So so basically, when he came back in, they knew he left, and when he was coming back in, they detained him. And they asked him for his phone, and they wanted to go through his phone because they said that there was a possibility there were terrorist activities, and they wanted to make sure that all that was clear. And
got a warrant?
Well, no, they didn't have a warrant. It had nothing to do with it.
The
No
answer
warrant.
would be no, you can't go through my phone.
Yeah, no warrant at all.
But like with the World Cup, this was a big issue. Like people were told, listen, bring a burner phone because they're going to be checking your social media and you don't want to take the risk that you say something not so nice about this administration and then they're going to say you can't come in.
He was involved with a group called Defend the Atlanta Forest, which opposed the construction of this enormous law enforcement training facility known as Cop City. What he didn't know, he'd been placed on this watch list for his actions. The Customs and Border Protection had discussed email plans to detain him upon his arrival for, quote, suspected terrorism activities. And during the interrogation, CFB or CBP agents told him they wanted to search his phone for evidence of child sex abuse.
Whoa.
And if he didn't unlock the phone, it would be confiscated. And by the way, this apparently happens quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
They just take your phone and they search it. And if they don't find anything, I don't know if they send it back to you or what, but they can just take it apparently.
Now, there have been a couple of tourists who've gotten off of cruise ships in Miami who have had their phones searched and have found CSM material on their phones.
It says that the government has long asserted broad authority to examine and seize electronic devices at the border for virtually any reason. They can literally make it up. He was never read his rights and requested legal counsel several times, but they never listened to him when they did that. Well, this guy's actually in jail now. He's facing felony charges because this is what happened. This extra software that he was running, this graphene software, has a thing on it, right? And this thing is a code. So when they ask you for your code to unlock your phone, you give them this code. And when you punch this code in, it does not unlock your phone. What it does is wipes your phone.
Right.
Completely wipes it clean, factory settings, back to like it when it was brand new. No information, no emails, not registered to anybody, nothing. The instant he did that, they took him into custody. They said that was against the law.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, but is it?
Yeah, that's the concerning part, right? It's what they say.
Like, wait a second.
That doesn't mean anything.
I'm not allowed to delete my phone. You don't have a warrant for me.
The guy provided his code to the agent who entered it on the phone, after which the screen went blank, flashed several times, and the phone appeared to restart. All data on the phone was gone, but authorities took it anyway. It says he was allowed to leave, but the Department of Justice opted to file criminal charges against him later down the road, which they did.
Is he
knowingly destroying or damaging property to prevent it from being seized? That's what they claim. He's a U.S. citizen, by the way.
Okay. I don't know. He just needs a really good lawyer.
Says his lawyers have filed a motion with the court asking that all evidence from the interrogation, including the use of the duress code, be suppressed due to violation of his constitutional rights. The motion says the government's actions were, quote, merely a pretext for a fishing expedition to gather information on activists who worked on that Cop City thing.
That's what
they just wanted contacts and all the information from that group.
But it's like they kind of instigated, they created this situation. We're going to take your phone. So, he wiped it out at what? I can't delete my phone?
Well, but they say that once you know that the government wants to seize it and they want to access it, once you wipe it, you're destroying evidence, I guess.
That's
a little sketchy.
Seems a little gray.
It seems a little doesn't it seem a little against the Fourth Amendment, against the legal search and seizure?
Yeah, it does.
But they said that they have because of you coming back into this country, the government has a broad scope that they can use to, if they believe that you are involved in something. It goes back to the old. Remember the old freshwater fish in Lake County. Remember we were saying that they could just walk onto your boat.
Yeah.
Just DeSantis had to pass a law that says, hey, look, you got to have probable cause. You just can't bum rush people's boats because you think something's happening. You got to see something happening, right? You got to smell something or watch a guy pouring an alcohol or something.
So the reason this was allowed to happen is because he, as a U.S. citizen, he left the country and was returning.
Yes.
So that gives the authorities more rights to be able to confiscate his phone.
I guess he's going through customs. Because even when you go on a cruise ship, you go through customs to come back into the country, right?
Yeah, but that's usually just to declare what you bought,
right?
Make sure you don't have any fruits and vegetables.
But even getting back on the boat from other places, you don't go through customs per se, but you do go through a checkpoint. So I think their point is as you came back into the country, I wanted to seize your phone because we have information that says you could have some sketchy stuff on there,
right?
And because
in other words, you're exercising your right to,
and also. He's not the one who erased the phone. It was the agent who did it.
Yeah. He knowingly gave them the code because there is another code to get you into the phone. The alternative code is if someone like that asks and you give it to them, it wipes the phone completely out. Which is what I downloaded last night.
Yeah.
All right.
Oops, got it mixed up.
All right, 77031. What'd you do that's new and a fresh keyword next?
Real Radio has your chance to help students and teachers as they prepare for the new school year. Details at realradio.fm/events.
All southbound lanes are blocked on Goldenrod Road at Colonial Drive. You can use Forsyth or Severin Boulevard as alternate routes there. There's a crash getting cleared up off to the shoulder on I-4 eastbound near World Drive. A crash reported on I-Drive near Vineland Avenue. Some parts of I-4 might be wet. We had some scattered showers roll in earlier. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Hey, man, you guys know I've rebuilt and bought a couple homes here in Central Florida, built them up, resold them and stuff like that. But you know what? The one thing I did learn when I was building those homes is this. I don't mess with plumbing issues because when you have plumbing issues and you try to do that yourself, you could really be stepping up the issue to cause yourself tens of thousands of dollars of damage. That's why I always lean on the pros. And for me, it's easy. That's Modern Plumbing Industries. These guys do everything you could possibly want in your house when it comes to plumbing. They can solve any issue. They solved an issue for me that I'm sure they've never seen before. They had to fix plumbing that worked with 2 sinks from the 50s, and they did that. Didn't cost me anything extra. That's just the normal service at Modern Plumbing. They do it all from houses to high rises, employee owned, been in business since 75. They do all plumbing issues, gas issues, water heaters, every leak you can imagine. And look, when you book your appointment, please mention the Jim Colbert Show. You'll get a $50 discount, but they have other deals as well. How about $1,776 getting you a 40 or 50 gallon electric water heater, and that's installed. Call today. 24-hour service is available. 407-327-6000 or find them online at modernpi.com.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Your loan is important to us. Please hold. You could be approved in days.
Not at Amscot. Just walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info, and walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hey, it is Ryan Seacrest here. If you love great games and a little extra excitement to your day, I got something fun for you. Chumba Casino and I have teamed up to create an exclusive online social casino game. It's called Ryan Seacrest 10K Ways. It's fun and free to play, just like all your favorites from Chumba Casino. And every spin brings 10,000 ways to keep the good times going. Check it out and play for free today at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T's and C's. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000. Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Shows, meals, drinks, even a roller coaster ride. All-inclusive 2-night stay at Luxor or Excalibur, starting at $330 for two. Visit MGMResorts.com.
Hey Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop three? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
When power goes out and cell networks fail, AM radio can be a lifeline with local news, weather, and emergency information. But time is running out. AM radio could disappear from new cars unless Congress acts. Please text the 2 letters AM to 39179 and tell Congress to vote yes on the AM Radio for Every Vehicle Act. Text the letters AM to 39179. Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop. This message furnished by the station.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Green. Green. That's green. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
If you don't know what web goals are, consider yourself lucky. Feel like helping out? Go to JimColbertLive.com and look at stuff.
Just to add on to the phone thing, my son was a witness to an incident and stuck around, waited for the sheriff's department to show up. When they finally did, they questioned him as to what happened, ended up requesting his phone. He refused. They confiscated his phone, asked for the code. He refused to unlock it, and they kept it. He never did get it back. He just ended up getting a new phone.
That's unreal.
That kind of sucks.
That's unreal, dude.
Jim, Bob, and crew. What's up, man?
What's up, player?
When I was 18, probably like 3 or 4 months, I got called for jury duty. And it was during the Trayvon Martin case in Seminole County. And that place was a madhouse. However, I was doing like some kind of assault case, and it was a good time, to be honest with you.
Right, thanks, buddy.
If you want to get out of jury duty, all you have to do is tell them how you don't like a very specific group of people. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The people who like flour tortillas for tacos instead of corn tortillas.
Oh my God, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're 100% right.
You mean monsters?
Your 4 o'clock keyword is green, Green. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000.
I got no problem with flour tortillas.
Yeah, see what I mean? Exactly. Green, that is your 4 o'clock keyword. Good luck. We hope you win. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here. Yep. And it's time for What You Do That's New.
What you do that's new. What you do that's new. Come on! If we only knew something new to do, we're relying on you. Tell us something new brought to you by Clausman Law.
That's right, Clausman Law, KLAUSMAN law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, called Clausman. Of course, we'll talk to Glenn on Thursday for Colbert Court. Until then, every single Tuesday at 4 o'clock for the last 8 years, we'll do What You Do That's New. One member of the show will choose something for the others to watch, read, or listen to. We will do that, reconvene, talk about that, and then move on to the next choice. This week was my choice, and I made it very, very easy. I chose this video that shows you how to make ketchup and mustard.
Oh, no, it's much more involved than that.
Yeah. Very, very easy.
You know, the one takeaway I got from this video was that I have not been respecting the humble condiments of mustard and ketchup nearly enough.
Well, mustard for sure, right?
Well, absolutely. But I mean, even the hand-picked aspect, and they have to be plump, juicy red tomatoes. When they started saying that in the video, I'm like, yeah, right, okay. And then they did it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, the whole entire process is amazing. You're right. The guys walk down; they have to choose each tomato, and I think that the aerial shots of the tomatoes, of the harvesting of the tomatoes, was so amazing. Because I mean, when you talk about red tomatoes, like you can go to the grocery store, there's like, oh, there's one that's pretty red, then there's one that's kind of red, then there's one that's pink, then there's one that's whatever. These were like red, like ketchup bottle red tomatoes.
Yeah,
that's funny. My big one takeaway of this 20-minute video was, how could he? I couldn't get through my hatred that you would just find a video of AI slop.
It's not AI slop.
It is. This is AI. The pictures didn't match what he was saying. When the script got to barbecue, it said BBQ.
Oh, I didn't pick up on any of that stuff. No, dude.
I could tell right into it. I'm like, wait a minute. And my daughter goes, "You're watching AI again." I'm like, yep.
Oh, no, I didn't think of that at all. I mean,
yeah.
Wow, that's wild. No,
I didn't either. I was just.
That's because you people are old.
Yeah, maybe so.
and just like old people, you're going to be fooled by AI if you're not already.
Well,
this was
you're
definite AI.
You're saying all these images are AI.
Look,
you're saying. Let me make sure. Hold on, stop. You're saying every image that I see in this video is AI.
No, you're
okay.
I think you're confusing what AI slop. This video is generated with AI. It could be a video of a real field or a real machine or ketchup. However, it's AI produced. So they AI will grab all the videos and all the pictures it sees to match the script that they're of the story they're telling. They have an artificial voice read this script, and so if you watch it, really look closely at the video, does it truly match what they're saying? And there's some generic pictures in there that have nothing to do with ketchup and mustard, and then they even repeat some of the images later.
Yeah, I did not pick up on any of that.
Don't ruin it for me, bro.
I didn't pick up on any of that.
It's not like a human produced video where everything is matched for a reason. This is just like, oh, we need a picture of a field here and a tractor here.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't get any of that. Dude, that's funny. I got the entire process, went through the process. I was fascinated by the process of how they make it.
It is. Well, it's interesting. They got inside the French's Mustard Company and Heinz Ketchup, but
I didn't know.
I think they clipped those and then made this video.
I didn't know they had a speed test for the ketchup.
I even said it out loud. I go, that's the most the most fascinating thing in this video.
Because they're right. If it comes out too fast, you're like, ew, this isn't like Heinz. But if it comes out too slow, you're like, ew.
So what Heinz, and it's they pour it in this thing, and I forget the name of it, but they invented this thing, and it's the speed that it flows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go just right,
that's funny. I found this very interesting. I again, it may be produced by AI, but the information in the audio, the videos that I see are actual videos from the production process.
Well, yeah, that is why AI is so prevalent, because people can use it to produce a bunch of content and put it out there in the world. Now, the information seems great. I assume it's all true, but how do we know?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a cool video.
I know. And then he goes when it said or your favorite backyard BBQ. Oh, and the jokes were so bad.
Yeah, I mean, look again. It's a video about how food is made. I don't expect it to be written like a roast. Yeah. I just found it to be a very interesting video on how these two things are made, because I thought you were a big fan of ketchup and mustard. Ketchup specifically, Heinz specifically.
And that's the thing they said. And at one point they posed the question, if you could only have one.
Well, when they broke down, if you're a mustard fan,
it made the mustard people they
look
tried to
weird.
portray. I thought cooler.
Oh yeah, I mean, they like it a little spicy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
None of the comments even say that they think it's AI.
Oh, this is AI.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'm betting on it.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
You could definitely do that. I don't care if it is or not. Actually, I was just kind of picking it because I thought the processes were interesting.
I'm going to enjoy mustard a lot more the next time I eat it. I'm not going to assume. Because when you see everything they go through, like just the amount of water, just the amount of vinegar, just the amount of spices, how they get that bright yellow color.
Wow.
From the turmeric and all of the other spices that they cram together. 265 kilometers that they whip all that spice and stuff together.
And it's wild that both of the brands are name brands. I would think if it was AI, I mean, I know that it's a production thing, but they wouldn't be able to use the brand names.
AI doesn't mean it was all manufactured digitally. It just means it was composed where it could grab information about Heinz, grab information about mustard, and they put it together. And someone is producing this content. You know what? I'm sure there's a human involved in there somewhere. It's not a fully robot produced video. I'm just saying, quality wise, the production of it leaves something to be desired.
Interesting.
The information of it, I enjoy.
Did you get anything out of the information?
I love the topic.
Yeah, very good.
I do. I like we were talking about how they measure the speed of the machine. I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm always fascinated when you have machines specifically built to do jobs like this at that level. Like they talk about specially built high-end these mixers and stuff, or even in the mustard one where it was stone ground, but they got to the point where it's artificial stone that they create to grind the mustard seed.
But I didn't expect any of that to be anything different. I mean, it's 2026. I didn't expect them to be using Indian versions of the tools.
No, but I'm always fascinated at machines you never really think about unless you're in the industry, and then you're like, it's like, oh yeah, someone had to build that just to make ketchup.
Yeah, dude, I love this. I thought it was very interesting. To be honest with you, I'd seen the ketchup one before or something similar to this. I had not seen mustard production because the seed is so small. How they do it to turn it into your table mustard was interesting.
One of my favorite parts is always when they fill the bottles where it gets close to the end of production to the product that we're used to seeing. So watching the bottles go through, and then the machines that come down instantly just fill it up. And at one point they're like, and without glue, these it'll get 4 labels. And it's like, well, how are the labels sticking if they're not using glue?
Well, you can check it out if you want. It's called How It's Made, French's Mustard and Heinz Ketchup. If you don't mind the AI slop, check it out. It's very interesting. It's right there. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Deb, what do you have for us next week?
Well, I have a little over 13-minute video with someone named Matt Griffith. He goes online as the Americano.
Okay.
And he has 10 things Colombians taught me something Americans forgot. Think of the things that you missed, like the never-ending goodbye. Oh, that's a good time.
The never-ending. Oh, in other words, it takes forever to say goodbye.
Like there's layers,
right? You have to say that. You have to say goodbye to everybody in the room.
Other things like how we text each other for your birthdays, how that's completely different there. So it's just
cool.
Yeah, and it's just 13 minutes long. Has some funny snippets in there, and I will send that over to Jack, and we'll review that next week.
You got it, man. All right, we'll do that next. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
What you do that's new, brought to you by Glenn Klossman, KLNUSMANLAW.com.
Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klossman, KlossmanLaw.com.
Bye. We don't buffer. We improvise. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
There's a couple accidents slowing you down this afternoon. All lanes are blocked still southbound on Goldenrod Road at Colonial Drive. Use Forsyth, Semarin Boulevard as alternate routes. I-4 westbound at Conroy Road. 2 left lanes are blocked. That's causing some stop and go. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Ooh, Ben Tyrod, what are you going to do?
I'm way ahead of you. I'll be on RockAuto.com before you can even finish this commercial.
He's right. RockAuto.com. Parts when you need them.
All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. I can get you pre-approved in as little as 1 day, even if you're a first-time homebuyer. Get answers today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins from the Monsters in the Morning. A lot of people don't think about uninsured motorist coverage until it's too late, but Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt taught me that UM coverage protects you. Now, I'm not an attorney, but if Mo DeWitt says it's important, I know it is because he's speaking from experience. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Stellar Nights at Orlando Science Center features a different laser light show every Friday and Saturday night, plus planetarium shows, exhibits, and observatory stargazing. It's all included with admission, something for all ages, now through August 8th. See the lineup and grab your tickets at osc.org.
When you need cash, some lenders hand you a checklist a mile long. At Amscot, walk in with 3 things: photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Then walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. Short power naps can boost energy, but napping after 3 p.m. or for longer than 20 minutes can make it harder to fall asleep at night. For more sleep tips, visit originalmattress.com.
There once was a mattress. Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Thinking about real estate as a new career? Then you need to contact my friends at the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. The Nickley Group will invest in you from day one with training, coaching, and the resources you'll need to help grow into a successful real estate agent. If you're ready for a fresh start, make your move and join the Nickley Group. Go to thenickley.com and click on the Join Our Team button, or just Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
A lot of apps like to say they're free until they ask for your credit card. iHeartRadio is different. No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges. We make money from our advertisers, not from you. It's the same radio you've never paid for. Live radio stations, playlists, podcasts, and artist stations all in one app. So if you haven't already, download the free iHeartRadio app. Free radio. Always has been, always will be. Now wherever you go.
iHeartRadio. Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, Jim Colbert Show. Jim, you were talking about how it'd be great if people were notified if their information was searched somehow through one of these databases. Well, if you have an account with Experian.com, you actually do get notifications whenever someone looks up your personal information, does background checks, as well as open up account in your name, credit reports, stuff like that.
That's a credit company, right? The credit reporting company, Experian?
I thought so.
Yeah, but that wouldn't involve law enforcement databases.
I know, but he says any of the financial... Was he saying all information?
No, it's like credit card. Like if someone opens your account, you can have it through LifeLock as well. If an account is open in your name, you get a notification. I don't think it would apply to the David search system that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Or these flock cameras.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Green is your 4 o'clock keyword. That's GREEN. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. Yep. So, interestingly, God, we've never talked about this when it comes to food. We love talking about food. Here's another good food story for you, right? So, Tom Holland, obviously the Spider-Man, a Brand New Day? Is that what's coming out?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? A Brand New Day?
Yeah.
It's coming out soon. Of course, Emily, the movie girl, said she's going to review that for us next week. And as they do these press junkets, they're talking to people about stuff. And then one of the things that came up was American food. And they're talking to Tom Holland. Is Tom Holland? Yeah, Tom Holland. And he's the guy who plays Spider-Man, right? He's a Spider guy, right? He's with Zendaya, who is just some hag that he found over in Hollywood.
They're married.
And apparently they do every movie together. I don't know that this is going to have to be a record, right? Because Zendaya is also in Spider-Man. So that means that when this movie opens, he will have been on screen with his wife in 2 movies that will currently be probably 1 and 2 at the box office.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's ever happened before. I don't know.
So she's also in the Odyssey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So is he.
Oh.
Yeah, they're both in the Odyssey and they're both in the Spider-Man movie, opening back-to-back weekends.
Man, it's a good thing they love each other.
Right, exactly.
And John Bernthal is in both of them, too.
Sure is, yeah.
Whoa.
Who's a great actor, by the way. Started on, I think he got his big break on Walking Dead and then kind of went on from there.
He did some smaller stuff, but that's really what kind of launched him.
That's where I kind of paid attention to him. And I think he was like one of the breakout stars of that entire show. I mean, he's had a career since that show. And I don't know that many, even including Andrew Lincoln, I don't know that they have. I mean, Stephen Young had a career for a while with that, but I think he still does stuff.
Stephen Young, he wasn't doing much, but Beef is where he really blew up, which I only watched the first episode. I never watched the whole series.
You should watch the whole series. It's damn good.
Some people love it.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
Got a bunch of awards.
And I think what's her face, the actress in there, who is it Ali Wong?
Yes.
Ali Wong is the and she's a comedian. I think she's dating Bill Hader now or whatever, but she's brilliant in it. I mean, so good.
Don't you remember when Deb, you assigned that one, right?
I did, her comedy special, and you guys were all like, you are nasty.
She's nasty, dude.
Not only that, she was kind of like really going after her husband, and then shortly after that came
like a
out,
week.
they split.
Yeah, exactly.
It was brutal.
Then she was dating Bill Hader. Yeah.
So during this interview, somebody asked Tom Holland what foods he liked and what foods he did not like. He said brisket and barbecue were the best ones he'd enjoyed, but he specifically went out of his way and says, I cannot support this American staple. I do not care for it. You know what I don't love? This food. He said personally, he's offended by the concept because what the blank is that?
Hot dogs.
Not a hot dog.
It can't be chili.
It's not chili.
Ooh.
One of you guys is close.
Sausage.
No, because they eat sausage there.
Yeah, that's a big thing for them, yeah.
Okay, so it's closer to chili.
No,
but closer to hot dog. What else is?
Oh, it can't be Crystals.
What's something you haven't had in a very long time? I mean, I don't know this, but I would guess that both of you, all three of us, haven't had one of these in quite a while. It would not hit you as something, oh man, I got to run out and grab one of these. But every time you have one, you're like, I had one of those.
Corn dog.
Corn dog is the answer.
Oh, I'm with them 100%.
You don't like a corn dog?
Hate, viscerally hate corn dogs. His glasses. And if you break those, good luck trying to find your way to your car.
Well, good luck we finish the show. I'll be honest with you. Because the old topic sheet just looks like a nothing without these things. You hate corn dogs.
I hate corn dogs.
Yeah, it's been so great knowing you.
Too much cornmeal, not enough meat. Work on that one, Colbert.
It's weird. For me, a hot dog has to have mustard, but corn dog, it doesn't feel the same. I've only had a couple.
Same here.
In your
And
entire
it's
life?
always been at a fair.
Yeah.
And the
same
last
here.
one I probably had, I was under 15.
I had one.
It's just too much cornmeal. I want the bun around the hot dog. I don't want the. I don't want the.
You don't. But you know what the thing is the cornmeal is sweet too. It's a little sweeter. And
Exactly.
that's what I don't care for. But I do like a corn dog once in a while. But as we're sitting here talking, can't even remember the last time I had one. I am literally racking my brain to remember the last time I had a corn dog. By the way, let's make this question of the day. Do you like corn dogs? Tom Holland says no.
I'm with Tom Holland
So
on
Jack,
that.
you've had one or two in your entire life. Not a fan?
Yeah, I'd say definitely less than 5. Yeah.
Just not
It's okay. I don't mind it, but I'm like, it's a little too. It's fair food. It's fair food.
Aren't those Mexican corn dogs kind of popular though? The ones where they put all the stuff on top of it, like the.
I haven't seen one of those.
They do the stripy sauce and they do the no. All right. I kind of want one now.
Do you? Yes, you
I
know.
don't. I truthfully, I will tell you, outside of going to the grocery store and getting one like a frozen one and then heating it up, I don't know. Where would you go?
That's where I was. Maybe Sonic.
Where would you go to get a corn dog? Sonic is a good guess.
That's the only.
I don't think they have them in Hot Dog Heaven. I don't think they do corn dogs out there. They do real dogs out there. I don't think even Chubby's does corn dogs.
The Monsters recently were talking about it, and they had a chef come in and make them. Chef Ken made them corn dogs. And
Really?
And they did that with a wine pairing.
Oh. That's the most monster thing of all time.
100%.
That is the most. And I made this wine in an old toilet. And we're going to say.
I got some questions about Spider-Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a fan of Spider-Man.
Somebody said deport Tom Holland immediately.
I'm a fan of Spider-Man. I like the concept, and I realized when they were talking about this the new Tom Holland movie coming out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I wonder. I didn't see any with Andrew Garfield. I haven't seen any with Tom Holland, and I realized I think I've only seen the first 2 with Tobey Maguire. So that's
all I've seen.
That's 02.
Yeah,
was the first one, and then I saw the cartoon one that Ross was raving about, which was good.
Supposed to be the best one of them all.
Which was really good, but I haven't seen any of, and there's like 6 or so.
Yeah, I mean, after so I saw the first one, and for me, the last one, because the bad guys have to matter.
Yeah.
I think I watched the one that had the Sandman. Was that the same one with Doc Ock?
Doc
Ock was the second one, right? Because the bad guy in the first one
Alfred
was
Molina, right?
Yeah, Alfred Molina. The first one was the Green Goblin, right? And that was Willem Dafoe.
Right.
That was the first one, and then James Franco was in that one, right? Or was that the second one? And then the Sandman was the last one I saw.
Okay, I did not see the Sandman one.
But I don't even know who know who the Spider-Man was. I think I saw the first one with Garfield. That's who I think that is.
So Andrew Garfield, I think, did 2, and Emma Stone was Mary Jane or MJ, the female in that. And then Tom Holland started doing it, and I think it's like around 2018-ish. But I think they've done like 3 already.
How many of the Batmans have you seen? I never saw the George Clooney or Val Kilmer one.
Oh, I think I've seen them all.
Yeah, I didn't see those.
I think I've seen them all.
I saw the original Tim Burton one, and then I saw the very first
Michael Keaton. Right?
Yeah, the very first one with Christian. Well, no, who was it?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale, but he was after Clooney and he was after Kilmer.
Correct.
But I didn't see those two because I heard they were terrible, so I didn't watch them. But the first one with Bale, I thought all the Bale ones were the best.
They were. They were great.
I think better than the Keaton ones. By the way, guy says he ate 6 corn dogs last week.
Oh.
6 corn dogs. Oh, Crystal has them. They have the mini corn pups. I used to get those. Yeah, those are good. That's maybe the last time I had one. They serve them like little little. They're not on a stick. They're just like corn dogs laying in a thing.
The audience know it's great. You want to know where corn dogs are? Just ask. Racetrack.
How many? Can you believe? I just looked away to talk to everybody for a second. I look back. We have received an incomplete half page of text on this already. Like 75 texts on this.
On corn dogs.
Real Mexicans don't eat corn dogs.
Daytona Flea Market.
Yeah, there you go.
It says It says slice the cornmeal and lay in mustard first.
Walmart prepared foods area has corn dogs.
Yeah, look, I don't think we have a problem with that. I think you can go and find frozen corn dogs, no problem whatsoever. But making them like live and getting one like a real deal one, that never was like a ballpark staple either, was it? It was just regular hot dogs, right?
Yes.
Corn dogs are specifically a fair thing.
That's right. It's hot dogs and peanuts at the ball game.
Well,
and maybe some Cracker Jacks.
When's the last time you've been?
Those peanuts are expensive.
Well, no, they have a lot more options now.
Oh, they have a lot more options. Yeah, I'm just saying that's your classic fare.
That was it, right? Yeah, you got a soda, you got a hot dog, no fries, anything like that, no chips, none of that.
Stuff that isn't going to make you sick sitting in the sun.
Corn dogs sit on you a little bit too, don't they?
Yeah, it's that cornmeal, man.
Why do you hate cornmeal? Do you like cornbread?
I do, but somebody texted in something that's really, really important. And it's all about how they're cooked, right? It has to be decent quality. The cornmeal covering cannot be gummy or chewy or too oily.
Correct. Right.
If it's not cooked right, too oily, they're gummy and not good.
Yeah, but that means you have to have the oil hot enough. The problem is if you don't have your oil hot enough and you put that corn dog in there, it's gonna take too long. You want it to cook outside first, crisp up, so it doesn't soak into the batter, and then it cooks.
Well, then fine. Just make us some corn dogs and maybe I'll change my mind.
What would you put on yours?
Mustard.
That's it?
Nice ground German
same
mustard.
Here. Nothing else, right? Just mustard. I saw somebody put a barbecue sauce on them once.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put yellow mustard if you were just getting a hot dog, you'd use the ground mustard over to the yellow. Spicy.
I do have a newfound respect for the French's mustard.
Dude, what's a Japanese street corn dog?
I don't know, but when I looked up corn dogs here in town, more Asian, like Korean corn dogs.
Korean dogs.
That's South Korean dog, right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
And that's I did not know that was a corn dog base.
Yeah.
Somebody else said Magic Kingdom has a good hand-dipped corn dog. That's an awfully expensive corn dog.
They said Gatorland has them as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God, dude, there's a bunch of these things in town. OK Dog. That's in Orlando. Yumi Katsu Orlando has a corn dog. Crunchies, Korean hot dog. That's all it is. Damn, that's great, dude.
Somebody also said Sonic offers corn dogs.
I'll get a corn dog tonight, guys.
You will not.
You're right, I won't.
You just got you just went to the doctor and got test results.
I'm about to die already. As it is.
Have you had the corn dog?
No soda today, buddy. It's killing me.
All right.
Killing me. Absolutely killing me. absolutely killing me.
You know, we had a talk back, and you talked about your need to get off the Pepsi.
Yeah.
And I think talk back was very astute. You need a substitute. You need to find something.
Hold on, Jack. I'm drinking more water.
No, see, that's not working for you.
Jesus, if I have another glass of water, I'm going to rip my own ears off. I swear to God, I drink so much effing water.
Where are my car keys?
I don't know, but you better run.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you.
You better run.
I'm way ahead of you. Headphones are already unplugged.
God almighty.
New system's already shut down.
Look, I got to tell you, I've had a couple of habits in my life, and I booted those pretty easily. This one is going to be overwhelming because I got to tell you, here's how it is for me. Food is my thing. Like eating good food and doing something, that's my thing.
And you move that cookie.
And Pepsis are part of my world. It's been part of my world since I was a boy. This is like part of my connection with my grandmother as well. We would sit and drink Pepsis together after shelling peas all day long.
Then have one Pepsi and call it.
I can't. You don't understand. I cannot. Look, okay, I'll tell you what. Do this. Look up and see how much a normal 20-ounce Pepsi has when it comes to sugar. And then I'll tell you how much an adult male, how many grams they're supposed to have per day.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. It's going to be whatever amount of grams that's going to make you tolerable to share a room with.
Yeah.
So how many grams are in a Pepsi?
Oh,
how many, Jack?
A standard 20-ounce bottle of regular Pepsi contains 69 grams of sugar.
Would you like to know what the RDA recommends for an adult male for grams of sugar?
7.
38.
So
half of that.
So you
half
get
of that.
Get a 12-ounce
no,
soda.
I can't because that means that's all the sugar I can have for the day. That means my coffee. I even bought non-dairy creamer last night. You have no idea what it took for me to walk out of that store with non-dairy creamer last night. You have no idea. None.
I'm getting one. I'm getting an idea.
You, Deb, for safety, keep a can of Pepsi in your purse. And you could throw them at
I was going to say,
I'm going
to use that can of Pepsi as a missile, dude. I can promise you that.
Like a steak for a burglar.
if you have to run from him for safety,
what I'll do is I'll
throw it at him.
I'll pop the top so he hears the.
God, it's so hard, guys.
And then I'll
no
just
idea.
leave it on the desk, and then I'll run.
I crave it so much that I can literally make myself taste it, even when I don't have one. Like, I could go right now and drink one so fast. You have no idea. And I want that fizzy in my nose. I want that tickle. That's what I want.
What if we got you a tickle stick that the lobster divers use?
A prebiotic. A poppy.
No.
My wife,
the last thing we need is him having a colon blowout when he's sitting in here till 7 o'clock. Jack, why do you hate me?
Again, you're right. If he had one, it wouldn't be a problem. But at the rate he drinks them, that would be the
Well, he hasn't
I
had
don't drink
one
that
yet.
many. I'm not like Celine. He has like 5 Coke Zeros in that trash can every day. He told me.
Whoa.
Oh, he does. He drinks a bunch of those things.
Someone's catching straight.
I guess you're pretty fine with that. Like, I should be drinking Coke Zero with my boy Celine. He's figured it out. And the other thing was last night, my support group, my wife, killing it for me. I look at her and I go, you got to drink Pepsi. I got to stop drinking Pepsi. She goes, I know. Have you thought about any substitutes? I'm like, well, I've thought about LaCroix. Looking for some support. She looks at me and goes, LaCroix sucks. I'm like, well, how about an option? Instead of LaCroix sucks, how about instead, Jim LaCroix isn't the best. Here's an option you may want to consider. Nope, that choice sucks, and that's it. That's where it stops.
So is zero sugar Pepsi, is that not on the...
All of the fake stuff is so bad.
Oh,
and the thing, it's so bad.
You get... First of all, diet soda used to suck. When we were kids, it was the worst.
Remember Diet Right and how bad that was?
Oh. Tab.
It was people would drink that and like, refreshing. And I'm like, no, buddy, it's not. Like, nowhere is that refreshing.
Now, if you are truly trying to avoid sugar,
that's kind of what I'm going to do.
Then the artificial sweeteners is what you're going to replace it with, which is not a great solution.
It's not.
But you would still be able to get your fix.
It's going to wind up like being dessert for me. This is going to wind up. This is what it's going to wind up. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be miserable AF every single day of the week.
How you feeling, Deb?
Is there a flu going around? I'm starting to feel like...
I'd rather have that than not drink Pepsi.
What, the flu?
I would rather have a flu than not drink Pepsi.
Don't say that. There's something floating around out there, and you don't need explosive diarrhea.
How about Cyclospora? Would you take that?
I'm not gonna have a 3-week butt pee session for this now.
Yeah. What? If only colonoscopy prep could go on for a month.
I know.
Right? Could you?
I feel so stupid talking about this. This is so dumb. This is such a personal battle.
But
everybody has one.
Everyone has that thing that they don't want to give up and they know is bad.
Well, what is it for you? Deb, we know what Deb's is. That's a piece of cake for Deb. What is it for you?
Well, there's a few things, but thanks for wrapping it all up in one.
Well, I mean, cigarettes are your number one thing. That's the number one thing that you should not do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
okay.
that's the easiest thing to say. Like, I wish it was cigarettes. I could just go, hey, look, that'd be that. But the thing is Pepsi is delicious. It's delicious.
I guess alcohol.
No, can't do that. Can't have carbs. Can't drink beer. Can't do any of that because beer is just sugar and carbs. No carbs. None of that stuff. So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, let me think of all the fun things I do in life, and then minus all of those things because that's where I am. So here's what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to lose apparently a bunch of weight, and I'm going to get down and I'm going to look really weird. I'm going to be healthy, but I'm going to look weird AF at 185 or 90 pounds or whatever it is. You're not going to even be able to recognize me. I'm going to be in size 32s. It's going to be gross for everybody involved, by the way.
Okay.
Can we take bets?
That's exactly those words.
If I get down to that weight?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, dude, I think I can.
You're a big guy.
Well, I don't think I have to. I think I have to. I think I have to get down there. I look at my numbers again today, and look, they're not god awful, but I'm not that kind of person who goes, well, I can push this another 5 years. I got a lot to live for. Yeah. I just had a grandkid, got another one coming, got all kinds of fun stuff going on in my life, and I don't want to deal with this. So I got to get it right, and this is like the fire under my ass I've needed. And I looked at those numbers, and they're like, look, man, you got to get your S together. You've got her ridden for a long time. And then I walked the stairs today up the building, and it literally felt like I walked from here to Vietnam. That's exactly what it felt like. Like I just walked the stairs, 4 stories, and it felt like I worked out for a month. That's how bad shape I am. Anyway, enough about me. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. What you can take from this segment is Tom Holland doesn't like corn dogs, and neither does Deb. Back in 1 sec.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Happy Tuesday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting a hot and humid day. Temperature soaring into the mid-90s for highs with a high of 95 today, Orlando. Once we factor in, though, the humidity, it will feel closer to the low 100s. In fact, a heat advisory is in place from 11 a.m. through 7 p.m. to account for some of those feels-like temperatures as high and as hot as a range of 105 to 109. Cloudy afternoon and evening showers and storms will return as well. Plan for around a 50% chance of rain. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
Celebrate America's 250th anniversary with Renewal by Andersen and get $250 off every window and door this month only. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. With Renewal by Andersen, you're getting American craftsmanship, expert installation, and their signature service, but you're also getting longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim windows and doors use Fibrex, which doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and doors, they're going to last a lot longer. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim windows and doors are also designed to reduce outside noise, creating a quieter and more peaceful living environment. All you need to do is schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts will guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and lock in your savings today, or better yet, stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
What if we told you Matt Damon was screaming on set to get his voice weather warned for The Odyssey? From the TikTok Podcast Network, Raiders of the Lost Podcast has the whole story about the biggest movies of the summer. Download the iHeartRadio app and search Raiders of the Lost Podcast now.
Man, I love my friends over at Tools Ace Hardware, and so will you, and here's why. These guys have the Big Green Egg. Matter of fact, they're Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters, the largest selection of Big Green Eggs and accessories in all of Central Florida, and everybody knows the Big Green Egg, man. It's that original ceramic Komodo cooker, and its designed and patented airflow system deliver unrivaled thermal properties and precise temperature control as well. Matter of fact, I can take it from 200 degrees all the way up to 750 degrees. It is an outdoor cooking solution, an oven, a smoker, and a grill all in one. And guys, it can handle everything from tender ribs all the way up to crispy pizzas as well. Plus, every egg purchase comes with a limited lifetime warranty. And you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or hauling it home because Tools Ace offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Shop their huge selection today at any of their 14 Central Florida locations or find them online easily at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
This summer, the heat is on in Orlando as the second annual Florida Open 9-Ball Pool Championship takes over the Caribe Royale Orlando Resort from August 4th through the 9th with the world's best billiards players battling it out for glory. Expect world-class competition, non-stop action, jaw-dropping shots, and an unforgettable atmosphere. This isn't just a tournament. It's the sport at its absolute best. Single-day tickets and multi-day passes are selling fast. Head to Ticketmaster or MatchroomPool.com now to grab yours before they're gone.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks, like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 407-706-9137 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 407-706-9137 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 407-706-9137 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 407-706-9137.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleegroup.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Are you offended yet? Obviously, we're only kidding. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
had the best fresh corn dog restaurant where they freshly dipped them. They were footlongs. I could not eat it all, but they were really good. I'm definitely a yes on corn dogs, even though I don't eat them very often. I don't like the frozen ones, but Sonic once in a while, maybe twice a year.
Well, hello, Colbert crew. It is the black man that no one can stand. Yes, fresh as can be all day, my G. Indubitably. Yes. Hey, real quick, Jim. Just real quick. Hear me out. Okay. Again, hear me out first. Maybe the crackhead level addiction you have to the Pepsi is probably one of the reasons you should stop drinking it. I'm just saying. I mean, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But, I feel like I'm right on this one. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye. You're right, buddy. You're right. It is my only, well, I was going to say it's my only true addiction right now, but I probably have at least one other. Have you ever been like fully addicted to something, like where you felt like, I remember I was slipping into alcoholism in my college years, and I remember that specifically because I was driving home from Valencia Community College down Kirkman Road. This probably had to be like 86 or 87 or so. And, as a high school kid, I consumed a lot of beer and alcohol as a kid. We partied a lot in my hometown. Moved up here and met a few people, and we kind of continued that. So I was drinking a lot. I was even drinking at home, just kind of having beers at the house, but not really paying attention to how many. And I remember driving home, and I was going down the road, and it just kind of hit me out of nowhere. I just I felt like I had to have a beer. Not because, I just felt it was like 10:45 in the morning. Ooh. I was like, I got to have a beer. I need a beer. Ooh. And I literally stopped into a convenience store and bought a beer, put it in one of those bags, and drove off and drank that beer on the way home. And then when I got home, thought to myself, you just. And by the way, the trip to my house was only another 2.5 miles. Like, it was that big of an urge where I felt like I had to pull over.
You drank it on the way.
I drank it on the way home. And by the way, where I lived, not only, I think, about 6 miles from Valencia. And the little convenience store I stopped at was exactly halfway. So I could have just waited another 11 minutes or so to get home and have a beer from the fridge, but I couldn't do it. And I pulled over and grabbed a beer and literally drank that thing on the way home.
Well, you self-corrected.
And then stopped.
Because you were able to stop for the rest of your life, you've been able to enjoy it at a more moderate pace.
Yeah, I do not have a problem with alcohol right now. I know for a fact I have so much alcohol in my house. I never really drink much at all, actually. I have a beer occasionally on the weekends, maybe have some cocktails, social cocktails, but as a rule, I do not consume regular alcohol anymore.
Because with different substances, it's if you don't master moderation and you overindulge, you get to a point where you can no longer have it.
Like it's a burnout stage kind of thing, right?
Well, for alcoholism.
Yes, that's what you're saying.
And then you have to stop, and now you can't have it ever again. And for some people, it's sugar. If they overdose on sugar, then it's like that's something they have to remove from their diet.
And by the way, I don't know about everybody else listening or whatever, and I don't know about you guys, but sugar was such a gigantic part of my childhood. All we drank was really sweet tea. I mean, everything was sweet. And then everything was fried and everything was pork. It was bacon, gravy, pork, fried, everything. And then you wash that down with the giant glasses of sweet tea.
And yet we went through cases of Diet Pepsi.
Did you really?
As a kid, we couldn't drink enough Diet Pepsi at home. And now you can't, that aspartame taste.
Yeah.
But we would go through cases of that poured on ice.
I know a buddy who
And Fresca.
I've talked to him for a while, but he was so addicted to Diet Dr. Pepper that when he went on cruises and trips, he would call in advance to the hotels to see if they had it. And if not, he would bring his own cases. I watched him load 3 cases of Diet Dr. Pepper onto a cruise ship because the cruise ship did not offer it.
Wow.
And he didn't want to be on a 5-day cruise without Diet Dr. Pepper. True. I'm not that bad.
I had that kick for a while.
Yeah.
Not enough where I would have to kind of take it with me on vacation, but that was Diet Dr. Pepper. That was my
But
drink.
I can understand that though, right? So someone like you, to find the right alternative that's going to get you that soda hit that you want,
right,
without all the sugar, to match up with the taste of it and not have that funky aspartame aftertaste.
Yeah.
Once you can find that substitute, You don't want to go back to drinking full sugar Pepsi, so I could see you hauling cases of it onto a cruise ship if it means it's going to keep you on track.
Yeah, and I have to figure out how to moderate it. Once I kind of get past that, what's it, that 8 or 9 days or whatever it is?
I thought it was 30.
18.
What is it?
Man, I thought it was 30 days was like, if you can do it for 30 days, it's truly a habit.
And I've heard 18 days to establish a new habit.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, if I can kind of abstain from having, a Pepsi or any soda like that for, 2 or 3 weeks, theoretically, I should be able to kind of power through that. Right now it's tough. I'm going to be dead honest with you. All BS aside, right now is difficult. It's difficult to sit here and know that there's one right up around the corner here at the office, and I can't go get it and drink it. And I want to so bad. You have no idea. It would actually put me in a better mood. That's when I know I got a problem, right?
Yeah.
That's when he's like, well, if I don't do this, I'm going to be in a terrible mood. I don't have any other thing like that where I can. I have some things in my life I love to do to put me in a good mood, no question. But I could, you could just kind of write that off tomorrow, no problem whatsoever. It does not have the grip on me that this thing has for some reason.
Well, like you said, it kind of harkens back.
Yeah.
It's memory. It's core memory. I mean, like you said, you shelled peas with your grandmother, and then you drank a cold Pepsi on the front porch at home.
It sounds so weird to talk about something that sounds so nefarious, and it's just soda.
It's soda, right?
It's just soda.
Does it have to be Pepsi for you? I mean,
no, I can drink Coke as well. I can drink Dr. Pepper as well. But
RC?
But Pepsi's my favorite. I'll drink RC as well, but Pepsi's just my favorite.
Yeah.
I actually occasionally do get Coke because I like the taste of Coke. Sometimes I'll go to McDonald's just to get their Coke because it's the best Coke in the world. McDonald's Coke is the best Coke in the world.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
And you've tried the Coke Zero and the Pepsi Free and stuff.
I actually may, during this break, go get a Coke Zero and see what that's all about. Because I know Ceiling loves those damn things, and I know he's got good taste.
That's what I drink.
Oh, is it really?
Coke Zero, yeah.
Does it taste like Diet Coke?
No.
It doesn't.
Not to me. I've been drinking, it tastes better than Diet. I don't know. To me, it is Diet. It's just different branding.
Yeah. Somebody just said the Coke Zero tastes almost exactly like regular Coke.
I know they use different sweeteners, but I'm just so used to that. When I drink a sugar one, it's just, to me, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you stop drinking these things for a while. Then you drink one, you're like, how in the hell did I ever drink an entire one of these things? Because it's like syrup. It's so thick, and it feels that way.
You're right. It's terrible.
Yeah, all right. 407-916-1041.
Terrible.
You're you're a bad person.
No, I'm not. I told you it's terrible.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, though.
What?
You don't say what. I know what you're doing. Sucking your teeth over there because you can have one. You had one today, didn't you? You sat right there and drank one in front of me, didn't you?
No, I've been very good. See, if you have to ask, then you don't know.
Yeah.
What's in that cup?
Which means
she sneaks it though because she tries to cough when she opens the can. She's like, and I can hear that. I can hear it.
Actually, I usually lift the can right over to where your sleeping ears are.
All right, 407-916-1041.
Enjoy.
Text us. So you're such an awful person. We'll have another keyword for you in a second. And you know Topgolf, right? You guys know Topgolf?
Yes.
Yep.
Some other game is about to get this treatment. The Topgolf treatment is coming to, I'll tell you next.
Woo.
Your chance to win a grand in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Emergency crews have moved that accident into the left lane now on I-4 westbound before Conroy Road. Traffic still backed up in that area on the Greenway northbound before State Road 434. There's a crash off to the shoulder causing some stop and go. Southbound lanes are still blocked on Goldenrod Road at Colonial Drive. Use Forsyth or Severin Boulevard as alternate routes. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by OUC.
Is your AC working overtime? OUC customers can upgrade to a high-efficiency HVAC system and get money back with rebates. So staying cool means saving more. Don't just go green, get green. Visit OUC.com/getgreen.
Are you looking to buy a new home but want to know if that mortgage quote you have is any good? Don't worry, because it's so easy to check with that mortgage guy, Don. You know, one recent study found that less than 20% of people compare the first mortgage quote that they get, but what you really want is peace of mind. So all you have to do is go to the website, hit the button that says compare, and upload your quote. That's it. That mortgage guy, Don, will tell you if it's any good, and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. It truly is peace of mind right there at your fingertips, so don't miss the boat. Compare compare your quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
In this edition of the Marketers Report, Giovanni Martinez, Senior Director of Marketing and Innovation for Avocados from Mexico, speaks on audio's reach.
We know how powerful is audio. I mean, with the frequency, the reach that you can generate with that component is something that we always have as an add-on in our campaigns.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live conversations, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
For decades, millions have trusted AmScott when life happens. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Simple, reliable, AmScott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza to a new guest. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins. What are you doing with my belt? To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind.
We even have more great guests coming up, including John Turturro.
It's called Happiness.
Delivering Happiness. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active. And it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor portrayal.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey, Jim, please use Plunder the Duty for your Pick the Porn title.
Plunder. All right, your 5 o'clock keyword is check, CHECK. Go to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Check is the word, guys. Go get your money.
Get it.
Remember, if you're playing a game, turn your phone on, turn it up, and answer it when it calls, because that's how they tell you you've won.
And
don't miss that call.
No, don't miss that call. And someone texted us earlier about our 9 o'clock winner last night. It said no caller ID.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm Jim. There's Deb. Jack is here as well.
Hi.
I got a Pepsi Zero during the break. And do you know why I chose Pepsi Zero?
Because you're brand loyal?
No. Because C-Lane drank all of the Coke Zeros, and I know that because I looked in his trash can out there and they're gone. So I walked in and I looked at Deb and I said, C-Lane is home laughing at himself right now because he knows that he wiped out the Coke Zeros and I can't have that experience. But what I did get was a Pepsi Zero.
Yeah.
If you like Pepsi.
I have to tell you, dude, this isn't terrible. This isn't bad.
Yay.
So I think when I do get the urge to have this kind of experience, that this Pepsi Zero or a Dr. Pepper's or whatever, those are the best tasting, I guess.
Right.
I can go to that and I will get that fix, I believe.
And that meets your health needs. It's just sugar that you had to eliminate.
Yeah, sugar. I got a little high cholesterol, but it's not terrible. But I have been eating just completely terrible for the last year of my life. So I understand I've got changes to make, and I did not expect my blood results to come back and be great because I haven't really been taking good care of myself, but I can make some options. That's actually really good. I can do that because I heard it was terrible. It actually isn't bad at all. The aftertaste isn't terrible at all. All right. So
yay.
Yeah, I'm happy about that too. So Topgolf.
We live.
Yes. No, we want to live.
Topgolf was really revolutionary at the time. Now they're having a very difficult time. I don't know if you guys have read. Financially, they are not doing well. Callaway actually spun them off.
Really?
And it's just too expensive.
I was going to say, I've heard it's for a few hours you're spending a big chunk of change.
And I'll tell you something else, too. They never took into consideration. And they do a really good job at trying to make this as good as they can. But, man, they basically take themselves out of business for about 4 months a year in this state.
What?
You can't go out there and enjoy that.
Oh.
It's 111 degrees outside. You're going to go out there and bang golf balls? And they have a lot of fans. And even during the winter, they offer heaters, and it works fine. But, man, the heat is so brutal. And it's kind of expensive. Like, if you go out there, and the food is good. I'm not dogging the product. Like, when you go out there with a family of 4, Like let's say we all went out and we played these 2 games. We did a 2-hour session and we've got food and a couple drinks. That bill with the golf is going to be well over $250.
Wow.
Or right at that.
And it's open air, right? So you're outside. I've never been to one.
Yeah, you're outside.
Is it multi-level?
Yeah, 3 levels.
Okay, 3 levels, and then you have what's just a little...
You have a table behind you.
Patio.
Right? You have your hitting area, right? And then right behind that is a table area where you're set up. Some of the booths have lounges, with couches and coffee tables instead.
A place for your girlfriend or wife to lay down.
Is it just... Is it just a driving range, or is it like augmented reality where it's simulating a golf game where you... How do you putt?
It's all of that. You don't putt.
Oh, okay.
There's no putting. You just hit your shot there. There's targets you hit it into, and there's rings that get you different levels. It'll play different games, and it's a cool concept. It really is. The problem is it's just too damn expensive, and I can't imagine what it costs to build one of those things. I just can't, because they take up so much acreage. That's the other thing. That's why a lot of these golf, the TrackMans are becoming very, very popular in Central Florida. Dubs Red installed one. Rio Pinar has one.
Now, what is that?
It's basically the same thing, but it's not a giant facility. It's just the driving range at your golf course. They just installed the tracking software so that you can watch a screen and see where your ball goes and how high it flies, how fast it goes, and stuff like that. And that's like the new thing. Those are like the new social spots now, right? It's what they tried to do with a bowling alley up there in downtown Orlando. What was that thing called?
The Primrose Lanes?
Yeah, the Primrose Lanes. They just kind of turned it into like a cool hip place or whatever.
Right.
So what do you think they're doing to that now? This, by the way, has a $100 million valuation, and they just opened, I think they have one in London, and they just opened the one in America.
So similar to a Topgolf concept, but a different sport.
But it's a different, different sport or game.
Oh, baseball.
No, they don't have, and there used to be hitting cages, and that was fun. There was a number of them, but no, that's not it.
Soccer.
No. I'll tell you what it is, because I want to talk about it because I think it's cool. It's pool.
Like billiards?
Billiards. Because what they think is they think that billiards or shooting pool, however you want to put it. By the way, we have somebody coming in Friday to talk about this big thing coming up this weekend, right? Correct. But this shooting pool has become like a big thing. And they believe, these two guys, by the way, I believe the Topgolf guys are kind of involved with this a little bit. They think that kind of technology is going to come to pool halls. They believe that they can create a really unique way of doing that. Now, here's how they do it, because I was like, well, how can you do that?
Yeah.
Shooting pool is shooting pool. It's not. They have this thing called the Billy Q system, right? And the Billy Q system is a camera that sits above the pool table. And what it can do is project different games and things down onto the table. So you're not just shooting pool into the pockets the way you think you always would. Sometimes you'll be breaking you'll be doing different games. It'll put different values or not, but it's like an interactive thing that happens right there on the table while you're playing.
Oh.
And one of the cool thing was it has a teaching thing. So let's say it's Jack and I were playing against each other, and I break, and Jack doesn't know how to make this one shot. He can ask Billy Q to show him exactly where to hit the ball, and it'll project a path onto the table.
Now that I like.
That tells you, hit the cue ball on this line, and if you hit it right, more than likely it's going to go in that pocket. Huh. And it's actually, and it uses the same tracking technology that TrackMan uses. In other words, like the minute you hit a golf ball, it knows how much it's spinning, how high it's going to go, how far it's going to go. Just on that glimpse, that 1/10 of a second of information, it can do that. This pool game is supposed to do the same thing. Like if I'm playing and it's like I'm stripes and Jack's solids, we just kind of program that in, and then whenever it comes to a solid shot, it tracks which balls are where, and it actually can kind of map out exactly what you want to do.
You going to play?
Well, I don't know where one is open yet. It's not. I mean,
I just read something about this earlier this week on one of the local websites.
It's called Pool House. It's a 2-year-old startup. It opened a 2-story, 21,000 square foot bar in London, but it's going to make this for other pool halls. It's raised $55 million so far, and Jack has it there, where you can see where it's broadcasting onto the pool, onto the surface, and you can kind of get an idea. You can play different games. I think there's a game on there where it's kind of like what's the one where you skate and the stone? What's that called?
A curling.
Yeah, curling. So you can do that. I guess it'll put a target there, and you tap your ball to get it, try to stop in a certain area. You can see where it's actually showing you where the cue ball is going to go after you hit it.
Wow.
I should have paid attention to math.
It says underlying Pool House's business is a bet that Q Sports, which the company says draws hundreds of millions of players worldwide each week, is ripe for an overhaul, just like golf was. It says if we could emulate what Topgolf achieved, then I certainly believe that we'll be on the right track to put a dent on our own sport.
I think this is interesting.
It is very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so the full-on display at the London bar is at the heart, amid a Vegas themed sports bar eatery, is where they kind of found each other, and it's a fleet of pool tables, and like Gordon Ramsay was part of it. It says their biggest selling points is the ability to assign players handicaps called Q ratings and equalize skill settings. Yeah, it's Hawkeye is the computer vision system that tracks ball movement, much like Major League Baseball and ATP Tour Tennis and Premier League Soccer.
Wow.
Yeah, it says it's the insight that the startup founders of Topgolf, which is Steve and Dave Jolliffe, that they had doing that in Putt Shack. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. And I don't know, it doesn't say when it's coming to America or when Pool House is going to expand. And that's the only question right now is where the first one's going to be in America. I would guess it's probably going to be somewhere like Vegas or somewhere like that, like a big city, LA, maybe. I don't know.
Orlando's right.
I know. We're right here.
And we have a bunch of good pool halls. I mean, the Sports Town downtown is like one of the hippest hangouts in Orlando. And it's all shooting pool, throwing darts.
See, I like this. I want to be better at it, but how do you get there, right? Instead, you just go and practice with a bunch of people better than you. I get that's one way, but I'm not hanging out there.
But man, let me tell you something. What I want you to do is tonight or whatever, go research a guy named Efren Reyes. I think it's EFFRENREYES, and I think Efren's considered the greatest pool shot that ever lived. In our generation, that would be like your Willie Mosconis and your Fats, Minnesota Fats. But this guy, Efren Reyes, is considered the GOAT, like the greatest ever. And it's not only that you shoot the ball in the right position, it's like the English, like where you hit it on the cue ball to create the spin that once it hits, you know where the cue ball is going to wind up going, the leave or whatever.
Right.
And that's all part of it. And this machine will actually teach you how to do that. It can project that whole thing onto the table. Somebody on the texting service said, that's a foul, dude. All these people spent all these years in bars learning how to shoot pool, hour after hour, and then you're going to come in and have a computer just basically show you how to do it for free?
Well, first of all, it won't be for free.
No, yeah.
It may be a shortcut, but I mean, that is what our, development and innovation has done, as it has helped us learn and build on that learning. And so you can learn things more quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, compare us to people from 200 years ago.
Dude, I got to tell you, if I didn't work this shift on radio, I would be in a pool league. No,
really?
Yeah, because my dad was a really good shot. And there for a while, I wasn't a bad shot. I played a lot of snooker when I first moved to Orlando because I didn't know anybody. So I just would go to pool halls and shoot pool just to pass time. And became a pretty good shot. But, I mean, not now. But, man, when we talked about pool before, when we did the interview for the lady, with that lady that went out to Vegas, remember?
Right.
She was playing for that 10K. Like, they sweated me pretty hard to join a pool league. But I said, guys, I don't get off until 7 o'clock, and most of their leagues start at 7.
Yeah.
So I can't leave, I would love to do it. I think it's a blast. Pool's a great game. It's so fun. Do you like it?
It's all right.
Yeah. You ever shot?
Yeah.
Like when? Where?
Oh, like in...
Just wherever?
Someone's basement.
Same here. That's where I learned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, up in Pine Hills. My buddy, our friends, the Ferrises, had a pool table, and their dad was like one of the greatest shots. He only had one eye.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one eye. He lost his eye in I guess a work accident. And that dude, he could shoot like crazy. He was so good.
All I remember with the pool table is be very careful with the velvet, with the felt.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do anything on or near that table.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's a couple accidents to look out for on I-4 eastbound near State Road 436. I-4 westbound at Conroy Road. The left lane's blocked there. A crash on Oak Ridge Road at John Young Parkway. An accident where Orange Blossom Trail meets Poncieta Boulevard. Southbound on Goldenrod at Colonial still blocked. Use Forsyth or Severin Boulevard as alternate routes. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Hey, everybody, right here in Central Florida, your AC company better be the one that you can trust every single day. For me, it's Mills Air, no problem there. Let me tell you, they've taken care of me and my family for years now. But let me tell you where they really step it up. I called them yesterday and I said, Steve, I need somebody to come out. We need to move a register, get it over to the left because we're doing some work in this room and that one vent's not going to be enough. No problem, Jimbo. We'll be there tomorrow morning at 7:30. That is exactly what we love. We love that service where these guys are just dying to make sure that your home has the AC care it needs. They've been doing this since 1992, guys. You can do the math. That's 30 plus years of experience right here in Central Florida, making sure you and your family are always comfortable in this terrible summers that Florida has. And their techs can service all the brands out there. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can definitely repair it. And if you need a new unit, you're in great shape there as well because Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That can get you up to $1,275 in rebates on that brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can certainly turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today for that preventive maintenance plan. It's 407-277-1159. Online, millsair.com.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is in our YouTube chat. You can always find that. Go to realradio.fm/watch, and it goes to our live video feed of the show. The chat has our question of the day today, brought to you by the Home Builders Network. For years, we've been talking about Mike the Home Builder at the Home Builders Network. That's HBNUSA.com. He's a fourth-generation craftsman, over 36 years of real hands-on experience. It makes a difference when it comes time to doing the things around your house when you're upgrading or repairing, whether it's a roof or a new bathroom or windows and doors or gutters. Mike is the man. He has a team of experts. He is highly regarded in this community, and he does a show here on Real Radio every Saturday morning at 7, dishing some of those home improvement tips. Matter of fact, you can follow the Home Builders Network on Facebook and Instagram to see their recent work. But no, when you need a roof, a new bathroom, window and door replacement or gutters, you have a guy. That guy is Mike the Home Builder. Again, it's the Home Builders Network, online at hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Faster than your phone charging. Faster than your lunch break. Faster than your commute. At M-Scott, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. M-Scott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Every great experience starts with a spark. At Orange City Poker, that spark is Ember Rewards. Earn points every time you play and redeem them for cash, dining, gift cards, resort stays, cruises, and more. As you play, you'll move through 5 exciting tiers, from Spark to Phoenix, unlocking even more rewards along the way. Whether you're playing in a tournament, joining a cash game, or enjoying a night out with friends, Ember Rewards keeps the excitement going. Ember Rewards at Orange City Poker. Feel the spark. Experience the rewards. Visit today.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza to a new guest. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins.
What are you doing with my belt?
To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind.
We even have more great guests coming up, including John Turturro.
It's called happiness. Delivering happiness.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan. Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch. Still to come, the common sense financial advice you need. It's Only Money with Scott Brown. Today at 6:20 on the Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, Colbert crew. Buttercup here. Just wanted to refer you guys to some Diet A&W root beer on ice. Of course,
All right.
It has to be chilled and then on ice. but it tastes so close to the regular A&W root beer, you'll change your mind forever. Maybe. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. All right, check is your 5 o'clock keyword, CHECK. Go to realradio.fm and send it on for your chance at $1,000. Check is the word. Go get it. I got a burp, and now I can't. So, is that a zero thing? Is that a Pepsi Zero thing? Get the fizz.
I think anything with carbonation.
Jeez Louise. All right, I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
Saw the story today. I don't. It's always been interesting to me how the sexes have dealt with sex, for lack of a better word. Brooke Baldwin. I'm trying to figure out who this is. I think she's a former CNN anchor, Brooke Baldwin.
Yeah. Ooh. Yes.
I think
so.
she is. She's
Yes.
47 years old, and she went on a podcast and talked about as a Substack. Substacks can be podcasts as well, right? She has a thing called the Brooke Baldwin Substack. Is that just a write-in type thing, or is that a video thing as well? Can it be like a podcast or like a video cast, or what is that usually?
I thought it was just a written thing.
See,
but
me too.
But she was a TV person. She did like afternoons on CNN.
Yeah. Well, I guess Megyn Kelly, the beautiful, wonderful Megyn Kelly, or the wretched witch Megyn Kelly, went on and made a comment on her show about what this woman said on this during the Substack. And she was making a comment about getting back into the dating world and how she downloaded a dating app and had it on her phone for a grand total of 3 minutes, and said that made a comment about 4 dudes wanted to get with her or something like that. Well, I guess because she's a CNN person and anybody at Fox is trying to slam anybody at CNN. It's been that way forever, right?
Well, she's no longer there.
Yeah, she's been gone from them for years.
She's with like Newsmax now or something now, right? Megyn Kelly was with Fox.
Right.
And CNN, she hasn't been with them for a while.
Well, yeah, Brooke Baldwin has left TV News years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago, right? Yeah, exactly. So I guess what they wrote, Megyn Kelly's show did this whole thing, and Megyn Kelly said that she, made the definitive statement that she had had sex with 4 different dudes in 1 month, trying to shame her for this.
Saying that about Brooke Baldwin.
Because she'd mentioned downloading a dating app, and rather than reading the entire article or reading the entire Substack, she just took that part of it, went on her show on television, and made a comment about Brooke Baldwin sleeping with 4 guys in a month. She was referencing a July 19th Substack post called Casual Sex, Let's Discuss, where she opened up about re-downloading a dating app for 5 days and having had the opportunity to sleep with 4 different men over the last month. Like anybody, like Deb could do that today. She would have to have the opportunity to sleep with 4 dudes after the show if she wanted. Right. It has nothing to do with 4 days. It's just funny that Megyn Kelly immediately jumped on this and tried to rag her for having sex with 4 different dudes in 1 month.
If that's even what she did. It just sounds like she just took that out of context and ran with it.
That's exactly what she did. So much so, she had to basically issue an apology, and I don't know, she had to correct herself with the headline. Because the headline read something like, former CNN host Brooke Baldwin is oversharing about her sex life, from Brooke Baldwin therapized former CNN host says she slept with 4 guys last month. That was a headline they read on her website. And, of course, it immediately got snapped back. But who cares? What if you did have sex with 4 dudes in a month? Is that bad? If you had sex with 4 guys in a month, if you like to hook up with 4 guys in a month, is that a bad thing?
It's a way to shame somebody.
Yeah, exactly. It's as old as time.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
If it was
Not
a guy,
really.
if it was a guy, it wouldn't be considered as shameful.
Oh, it wouldn't be considered shameful
Yeah.
at all. That's a badge of honor.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it says that nobody contacted her to clarify the story. Nobody tried to clear it all
Megyn
up.
Kelly didn't try to clarify her story. Stop it.
She didn't seem to care about the premise at all. She wasn't looking to be factual before broadcasting it to a gigantic audience, which she does have.
Old habits die hard, huh?
Yeah. Well, I guess they haven't paid enough for her yet. She expressed concern about how Kelly's comments reflect broader journalistic integrity in writing. Integrity means honesty, accuracy, and the humility to correct the record when the facts demand it. Without that, there is no trust. They reached out to Kelly's team for comment, and they got 0. She said it's getting more pathetic by the day. She just continues to double down on it.
See, that's the problem. There is no shame where there should be shame.
Right.
None. And it's so funny. She says this, quote, this is Megyn Kelly. As it turns out, we should have paid to read the rest of her stupid Substack, which we didn't. In the paid piece of the article, she confessed she actually did not have casual sex with these men. It's all just a teaser to get you to pay to listen to her lame recitations of her life.
So in other words, you got busted.
You got busted, and now you're lashing
and now
out
you
like
sound
a little
like a
baby.
petty little bitch.
Like a petty
no, not
little...
a baby. She's too old to be called a baby.
Yeah. The lawyer obviously contacted Megyn Kelly, and they obviously snap answered to that because they don't want yet another defamation case sitting on their front door, which is exactly what would have happened. But is that defamation? Would that defame her? I mean, because it's kind of weird with celebrities. It's so much more broad, but she admits, look, I didn't read the entire story and I made a statement that was completely false.
I think, well, for one, she's kind of hurting her own career, or should be, by saying
nobody watches that cares.
But from what I remember when Ray Trunley is in and he talks about this, you have to be able to prove damages. So if Brooke Baldwin could say that,
she did it maliciously, but she obviously said she just didn't pay to read it. So I don't think it would matter.
If there was if she saw a loss in subscribers, I forget which one is on Substack now.
Yeah.
Brooke is. Yeah. So if she saw diminishing returns following that, then that is the amount she could be liable for, I would presume.
She goes, after revealing she had been propositioned by 4 men, she wrote, bottom line, I'm flattered. Hang on, am I? It said, it's so old school Brooke. I just want to be chosen. Talking. And no, I'm not flattered. I'm not unsurprised. There's the truth. So crazy what you can get away with now in the major media. You can just basically come out and say, well, this person just banged 4 dudes in a month and there's 0 repercussions for it. You just issue some BS apology and move on. And I don't think she's taking action at all.
And it's not even an apology. That elevates it to something that, when you have to put the words lame and stupid, it diminishes you.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy.
You sound like a petty little middle schooler who shouldn't have the platform that you have.
All right. Oh, man.
So I believe Substack can be video, but it's for writers and creators, a simple way to publish content. It could be their email list, or it could be just articles they post, but it says for video creators as well.
Yeah. So maybe there's a different, like, I've never been there. I don't know I've never been to a Substack because I nobody writes anything I would want to go and read. I guess, I don't know.
Well, it's a paid service. So when Brooke left CNN, by the way, found out she was kind of forced out. She was butting heads with Jeff Zucker at the time, who was running CNN.
Right.
And they kind of squeezed her out back in 2021. But, she went direct to consumer by, doing report or journalism online.
Yeah, Substack looks like kind of like an Instagram thing, actually.
Yeah.
And it says on the left, though, you can have chat, activities, explore profiles, everything like that. But when you kind of just scroll through it, it kind of looks like Instagram. You can just put whatever you want, make a comment, put up videos or pictures or whatever you want.
So Megyn, where is Megyn Kelly? Is that just a podcast as well, or is she on with television?
No,
anymore?
She has the Megyn Kelly show. I think she's still on. No, that's Laura Ingraham. I think she has a News Nation show. Is where I think she is now. Is News Nation. And still has a pretty big audience though. But they had to bounce her from Fox because I think it was Laura Ingraham, right? Was the one that caught up in the thing where they got sued for $750 million. That was her, that was Ingram, Hannity, and Tucker.
Correct.
And Tucker took the hit for them all.
Yes, and Ingram's still on the station.
Right, yeah. And they had to pay the $730 million or whatever. And then, because they were all busted just lying behind the scenes about the election denial stuff. And I think some of the vaccine stuff as well. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Jack, you said you just saw a story out of Hialeah, Florida. It was kind of crazy?
Yeah, a guy was fed up with work trucks parking on his block in front of his house. I believe it was AT&T trucks, and there were a couple, the bigger trucks where they were doing some, heavy telecom work, and he took a little
too long?
He took his anger out on the vehicles.
Oh, so they were parked in his neighborhood, like just blocking up the neighborhood or whatever while they're doing like line work or whatever?
On a regular street. They were parked on the street, but in front of his house, and he took umbrage with that. And
how did he resolve it?
Well, Jim, just like any good Floridian would, he took out his pistol and started shooting them. And he went up, he shot the tires out on the first one, and then he went back. And there was another
you can't leave all four.
Yeah, and then he did. And so on the other truck, he didn't even shoot the tires. He just went to the engine block and started firing right into the engine.
Well, let me ask a question. This is, and again, just to help me out here. So if you want them to leave,
disable the vehicle.
If you want them to leave, and then you shoot the tires and the engine out, you've kind of defeated the purpose of of getting angry.
Not only that, you're going to be the one that's going to be leaving in silver handcuffs on your way to the Gray Bar Hotel, and that's probably not the way you wanted it to work out.
18 shots.
Oh! Let's see. That's 18 counts of firing a weapon in a city limits. That is, let's see, that's vandalizing because now you've ruined 4 tires. Those tires are probably $500 a piece.
There wasn't anyone in the vehicle, was there?
Don't know. But
okay.
What kind of van was it, Jack? Was it just a regular AT&T van, or was it one of the big trucks?
The big trucks.
So if you shot that engine and ruined that, those diesel motors are like $30,000.
Oh, good.
He's 64 years old,
facing a whole bunch of. Well, are those felonies? I mean, when you fire a weapon, is that a felony automatically?
I want to say since he was shooting at the vehicles, it would be, but
he was released straight from jail on bond Thursday without having to go before a judge.
Really? Yeah. What must not be that big of a deal? Oh, it's Florida. My bad.
Right. The judge like, dude, I live in that neighborhood too.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's a real public service that you just did for us. Appreciate it.
The guy's a retired firefighter.
Is he really?
Oh, from the Department of I Should Know Better.
Oh, man. How stupid.
When it gets hot outside, people just go crazy.
How do you get that angry at just a truck being there? Here's the thing that kills. It's temporary. It's not like they're parking it and putting it on blocks like it's a food truck. It's going to be gone soon.
Well, it was going to be gone soon.
Yeah, exactly.
But one was a bucket truck, and there was a guy up in the bucket.
No! Was the bucket the engine one? Because doesn't the engine create the hydraulic pressure that runs all the buckets and stuff?
I think it was because unless there were 3 trucks, because it wasn't the first truck. That the first truck is where he shot the tires out.
Yeah, because you have the bucket is. I mean, when your motor runs, I believe that same motor, the motor that you drive with, is the motor that creates the hydraulic pressure that it uses to move the bucket around and do all that work.
This makes me think of the Lake County HOA president who chased door-to-door salesmen and rammed their truck with his truck.
Yeah.
Because he wanted them to leave.
There's a cop in Pennsylvania right now going through it where he's just out of nowhere just chased down this black kid walking down the sidewalk and, and then roughed him up and stuff. And then again, not even a few days later after they put this dude all on blast on social media, like 2 or 3 days after that, gets caught doing something else, like being a real super aggro guy.
Oh, man.
Wow. And people are criticizing that he was released. They didn't order a psychological examination. He just released on bond.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
And also, Hialeah police could have put an item on his arrest report directing that he have a bond hearing before a judge, but they did not do that.
Why didn't that? Was he a firefighter in that department?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can remember, 64 years old. He's probably been out of the game for a little bit now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Man, no bond for shooting 18 shots in a neighborhood. Like anything could have happened there.
And disabling some very expensive vehicles.
Yeah, man, that is crazy. He's definitely going to have to, it's going to cost him a lot of money, but man, no psych eval.
Now, somebody said 18, he had to reload.
They said he reloaded several times.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no question that should be a psych evaluation, minimum. And then somebody did say that firing a weapon in city limits is a second-degree felony, third-degree felony?
18 second-degree felonies of shooting into a vehicle.
Wow, God almighty. And if somebody was in one, even in the bucket, I think that's still considered in the vehicle, is it not?
Oh, if not even more so, because that person doesn't have the benefit of the protection of the vehicle. They're literally hanging up in the air.
Yeah.
If this guy had hit just the right piece of hydraulic equipment, they could have seriously injured or killed that person.
Oh yeah, if he hits one of those lines, I don't know how fast it comes down, but I mean, my little tractor, when I drop my bucket on my tractor, even under pressure, it falls pretty quick.
So he was booked on multiple counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. However, the arriving police reported that they saw him fire at the man in the bucket at the top of the utility.
No way! How is this guy out of jail?
Without
It's
even
Florida.
seeing a judge. Just posting bail and walking out.
Yeah,
there's got to be video of this, right?
I don't.
I mean,
well,
there's no way there's not video, man. Everybody has,
because I've seen it.
like everybody has Ring, everybody has video.
if nothing else, body cam video.
Body cam
It was
video.
actually recorded on the cell phone by the AT&T worker. He's talking to 911 at the time, saying, "Yeah, he's shooting my truck."
Oh, and by the way, Javier's in the bucket, and he's popping off shots at Javier.
Yep.
Wow, man, that is bananas. And this is in Hialeah, where is that? South Florida, obviously.
Yeah.
Down there by Miami or something.
Where it's extra hot and crazy.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Don't forget, your 5 o'clock keyword is check, CHECK. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Time to load them up, though. Trivia is next.
AI avoids awkwardness. We lean into it. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Both Notre Dame and Ohio State have signed 8-figure jersey sponsorship deals for all of the university's sports teams, starting with the upcoming academic year. The Warriors will get Draymond Green back in the fold on a one-year deal worth $27.7 million. And Baker Mayfield will reportedly play out his contract this year with the Buccaneers and then become an unrestricted free agent. I'm Frank Arity.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Man, the real estate market is always changing, guys, and it's so different here in Central Florida. Let me explain what I'm saying here. If you're buying or selling a home in this state, it is way different than doing it in, let's say, Peoria, Illinois, right? This market is so much different than anywhere else in the U.S. That's why you need total pros to make sure you don't make any mistakes when it comes to selling your home. On average, the Nickley Group gets about 6% more for their listings, and even better, guys, they sell those homes twice as fast. And again, if you're looking for a home in Central Florida, let's say you just moved here, welcome. If you need a house, go with the Nickley Group. These guys have a team of people that go out all through Central Florida and find all of those homes that match every single box you need to check, whether it be lakefront, golf front, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 5-bedroom. It doesn't really matter. The Nickley Group has you covered. And when it comes to their VIP program, simply crazy stuff. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies. And I'll say it over and over because it's so important. The ability to get into off-market properties before they get listed is an absolute real estate cheat code. They also have a guaranteed cash offer, no showings or open houses, and your deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
25 weeks comes down to this. You ready? 3 wide under the lights. Zero margin for error. Everything on the line. Flirting with 200 miles per hour in the place where this journey began. Race 26, the final hunt for a spot in the chase. The Coke Zero Sugar 400 weekend at Daytona, August 28th through 29th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, and a state attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth. But here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Russ Rollins here. This July, celebrate America's 250th birthday by declaring your freedom on outdated bathrooms, hard-to-clean grout, and the worry of hidden leaks. At HBN Bath, they'll help you enjoy beautiful, low-maintenance shower designs with quality products from brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. It's your chance to declare independence from old bathrooms once and for all. Visit HBNUSA.com. That's HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Because sometimes infighting amongst friends is exactly what you need to lower the volume on the voices in your head. Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
All right, I'll try to do a Spider-Man rundown, but it'll probably be in a couple parts. So the first three with Tobey Maguire had Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. The second one had Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. The third one had Thomas Hayden Church as Sandman and Topher Grace as Venom. In all three, Mary Jane was played by Kirsten Dunst. And I'll give you Andrew Garfield's next.
All right. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
And he has the Jackie sack. What is in it? All aboard.
Chaka chaka.
Choo-choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Pair of tickets to see Journey, the Final Frontier Tour at the Kia Center, October 17th. Journey is coming to town, and you can be there if that's the prize you choose. Also, still time to take advantage of Orlando Science Center's Stellar Nights, where they bring your favorite artists to life with incredible laser effects inside the all-new Dome. This has been extended through August 8th. You can actually see the lineup and get tickets at osc.org. Those are the prizes available in today's Jackie Sack.
So back to you. Clickety-clack.
Thank you, Deborah. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
We're going all the way to the back of the line today, number 5.
5 sounds good. Rob, how you doing, Rob? Good. How are you guys? Doing good, buddy. Want to play a little game with us?
Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed.
Want to play a game?
All right, Rob, this is a real easy game, buddy. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is a lie.
What?
Trying to fool you, buddy, but if you can find it, I will send you over to Jack, and you can pick out something nice for yourself. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. On this day in 1975, the U.S. Department of Interior designates the grizzly bear as an endangered species. Here are 3 fun facts about grizzly bears and one jamboree of a lie.
Oh, there you go.
All right, buddy, we're talking about grizzly bears. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, grizzly has nothing to do with their demeanor. It's the silver-tipped fur that gives them a grizzly look. That's where the name came from. Number 2, although grizzlies fish in streams often, they are considered bad swimmers in the animal kingdom. Number 3, although they are omnivores, a grizzly bear's diet is about 75% plants, nuts, and berries. Or lastly, grizzly bears can stand 10 feet tall and weigh half a ton, but they can still run 35 miles per hour. That is 8 miles an hour faster than Usain Bolt. Which of those is a lie?
Let's say number 1.
No, that's absolutely true. Grizzly has nothing to do with their demeanor or their being mean. Their silver-tipped fur, when they get ruffled up, makes them look kind of grizzled. Right.
And
So
Jack,
I
aren't
had no
those
idea.
isn't that grizzly bears that's on our YouTube feed?
I think so. It's in Alaska.
But you can tell by their face because
Yeah.
grizzly bears have like a spooned nose as opposed to the bulbous nose that other bears have there. Deb, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
We're going to go 2.
2 sounds good. Let's go to Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Do good, buddy. We're talking about grizzly bears here. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, although grizzlies fish in streams often, they are all considered bad swimmers in the animal kingdom. Number 2, although they are omnivores, a grizzly bear's diet is 75% plants, nuts, and berries. Or a grizzly bear can stand 10 feet tall and weigh half a ton, but they can still run 35 miles an hour. Usain Bolt runs 27 miles per hour.
I'm from Maine. I'm pretty sure they can swim pretty well. So number 1.
Yeah, you got me, dude. That's the one. Good
Hey,
job.
at least he knew.
Yeah, you knew. Good job there. Yeah, they're considered unbelievably good swimmers, actually.
Really?
Yeah, one of the best, like polar bear level swimming. They're very, very good swimmers. You're the man, dude. I'm going to put you on hold. Enjoy your prize, Jake.
Oh, and lucky you being from a state like Maine.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's so funny. I looked up and I saw Jack had bears up on the screen. I'm like, what are the chances?
I know.
That could be a brown bear, though. That could be just like a common brown bear. But the grizzlies have that spoony kind of nose.
I tell you what, let's see who can get up the closest and figure it out.
So, although they are omnivores, a grizzly bear's diet is 75% plants, nuts, berries, and roots.
Now, see, that's the one I thought was the lie. Just because so often with the videos, you see them just gorging themselves on salmon.
Yeah. A grizzly bear can stand 10 feet tall and weigh half a ton, but they also can run 35 miles per hour. And I immediately went, that sounds pretty fast. I wonder how fast Usain Bolt is. 27.4 is the fastest I think he's ever been clocked running. So just think. You got a half a ton. You got a pissed off Volkswagen with 4-inch claws running at you with a death wish.
Those weren't White Claws.
I just watched The Revenant this week. I want no part of that. No part of it.
The distinct hump on a grizzly bear's back is pure
fat
muscle.
Oh.
It allows them to dig through roots or bust open rotten logs. They take them apart like they're Legos.
Damn.
A grizzly bear's bite strength is in the top 10 in the animal kingdom.
I would imagine.
Yeah. You know what the number one is? Nile crocodile.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense. I
Nile
was going to
croc.
say a hippo.
Polar bear is up there. I think polar bear is number 5. Hippo is like second. Grizzly bear's sense of smell is how many times stronger than a human's?
25.
Ooh, 50.
2,000.
Whoa!
They can smell food 20 miles away. They can smell a dead animal 20 miles away.
That's why they say bringing ramen noodles with you when you're camping is good, because not only can you use the noodles to help start a fire, but you can cook them without them emitting any kind of food smell that would attract the bear to your campsite.
Wow. Their eyesight is similar to humans. They have incredibly good color eyesight, and their
Really?
sense of hearing is about the same as dogs.
So in other words,
It's a stone cold killing machine.
that you're just out there roaming the woods with.
I mean, there's a video I
Still
saw the
pick
other
the
day.
bear,
I was
though.
actually telling Brandon Kravitz about it. I don't know how we got on this. There's a video, and you can look it up on YouTube, of a grizzly bear, a full-size male grizzly bear that they imagine is probably about anywhere from 1,100 pounds to maybe 1,300 pounds, running full speed straight up a mountain.
Oh.
And it's a good 3 minutes Like any other human being, you're dead halfway through. Right. This thing is literally just pulling all that weight as fast as he can run straight up a mountain. It is crazy.
Incredible
and the guy who made the video is like talking about the grade of how steep that is, and you're just blowing yourself away. Like, it's so crazy.
So the bears we are looking at and usually look at on our screen are brown bears.
Brown bears, yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, grizzlies are part of that family, the brown bear family. Relative to their size, grizzly bears have the largest brain of any land-dwelling carnivore.
Did not know that.
And then lastly, what % of grizzly births are twins?
7.
20.
61% of all births from the grizzly bear are twins, sets of twins.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. And they go into a thing called torpor, which is like their hibernation, and they do not urinate or defecate for between 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, they have they build up a plug that's made up of dirt and grasses and whatever, and that keeps everything there until they can get out of the cave.
Yeah, and they eat 20,000 calories a day, which is equal to about 90 to 100 pounds of food of whatever going into their hibernation. And yeah, crazy.
Plus, I believe mother bears give birth while they're in that den and will wake up and be like, oh, hell, I've got newborns.
That's exactly what happens. like they say around January, in the middle of their hibernation, the bears will give birth, but the bears are only like a pound. And they just kind of survive there. And then the mom wakes up and you have 4 kids. Man.
Surprise! Wake up from a nap and you're like, whoa, how long was I out?
They ain't mine. Just when you thought grizzlies were cool. They have rando kids out of nowhere. They fall asleep and wake up with a family.
Do you know where your kids are?
All right, let's take a little break. Come back in a second and do a little bit more of the Jim Colbert Show. We do have Greg Rossler for It's Only Money coming up today. So if you have any questions about your retirement, Social Security, Medicare, anything like that, just give us a call. We'll do it.
Real Radio has your chance to help students and teachers as they prepare for the new school year. Details at realradio.fm/events.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a couple accidents on I-4 to look out for eastbound near State Road 436, eastbound near Apopka Vineland Road, westbound before Conroy off to the shoulder. Road Rangers are still working on clearing up that earlier accident. It's bumper to bumper through Celebration into that Champions Gate area. The roadways are still busy out there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, getting started has never been easier. Thanks to multiple start dates, a generous transfer credit policy, and no SAT or ACT requirements. You bring the ambition, we'll help you build the future. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Man, I know one thing. Tools Ace Hardware is Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters, offering the best and largest selection of Big Green Eggs and accessories all throughout Orlando. Look, man, let me tell you straight up. I've had my egg now for about 10 years. I would never change. I just cooked on it this weekend. It's simply the best out there, man. You'll never taste a more tender, delicious chicken in your life than a spatchcocked chicken on the Big Green Egg. And the reason why is because of these thermal properties. You can get this thing 225 degrees and keep it there for 12 hours, or you can take it up to 750 degrees and sear off the perfect steak. That's what makes it the ultimate outdoor cooking solution. It's an oven, a smoker, and a grill, and it's all in one. And it can handle everything from tender ribs, pork butts, whatever you want to do, low and slow, all the way up to crispy pizzas. And every one of these eggs comes with a limited lifetime warranty. This company takes real good care of their customers. You're going to love dealing with them. And you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or taking it home, because Tools Ace offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Shop that huge selection today at any of their 14 Central Florida locations, or find them online easily at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
When bills can't wait, every minute matters. That's why there's Amscot. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Well, if your power bill is climbing and the pool pump's running nonstop, it might be time for Solar Source. They specialize in high-demand homes, helping you offset those rising electric costs with expert-designed solar solutions. And now here's the difference. Solar Source has a large service department with manufacturer-recommended expertise. So Solar Source can service or fix any solar system no matter who installed it. Over 75,000 systems installed and a 25-year industry-leading warranty. And zero pressure, just real answers. Go to solarsource.com for exclusive savings. Solar Source. Lower bills, better performance, total peace of mind.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Choosing the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Visit markspain.com to find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home and skip the hassles of cleaning and costly repairs. One of our clients, Caitlin, said, "We weren't planning on selling our home, but our family's needs changed. We sold our home for substantially more than we paid, and we were able to move quickly. Thank you, Mark Spain Real Estate." Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust us to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be on your home today. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Rates are near 3-year lows, and if you have a rate above 6.5, you may be able to lower it a point or more.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply? He got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment? He got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors? He got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to metamucil.com for more details.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. Bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
What's up, Colbert crew?
What's up, dude?
Hey, another fun fact about grizzly bears. Yes, you see them gorging on salmon all the time, but they normally just tend to eat the heads and the skin. They do not really eat the flesh. They're just looking for the fatty parts of the fish.
I think every female listening this afternoon is wishing that they could give birth like a grizzly bear and just wake up. And there they are. But I don't know, does that take away from the magic of all the pain? I don't know. I don't think I want that.
I think you could take a bear.
I was going to say, I don't know where that was going.
But I think you could take a bear.
Yeah. All right, your 6 o'clock keyword is bank, B-A-N-K. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Bank is the word, guys. Go get your money.
Go get it, sniper.
And remember, if you're playing the game, phone on, phone up, answer it when it rings. You gotta.
You only have to wait an hour, and even though it's probably going to say no caller ID, it could be $1,000.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about, the whole health things I got going on a little bit. I need to lose some weight and, kind of get my blood work in check. And I wanted to ask, I was just kind of walking to the bathroom and wondering, what is more surprising? Let's say if you haven't seen somebody in a while, right? Is it more surprising if people gain weight or lose weight? Okay, and let me, let's say that Jack, I go away and I don't see Jack for 4 or 5 months, right? And then I'm like, come back in town. I'm like, hey man, let's hook up. Let's go to lunch. And when we go to lunch, I weigh 30 pounds more than I weigh right now. Is that more shocking than me weighing 30 pounds less than I weigh right now?
I would say at our age, it's more shocking when it's less because that could be a real indication that things have gone way bad.
Yeah, and more uncommon, right? It's more uncommon that people add weight as opposed to lose weight. And again, to Deb's point, medically, there are medical reasons why you could lose a lot of weight. And I think so that would be the shock.
So the losing the weight would be the one. Would you automatically give credit to disease before workout when you saw somebody doing that?
Not in the world of GLP-1s.
Yeah. It's a little different now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But as we had last time we talked about GLP-1s and seeing someone you hadn't seen for a while and saying, hey, you lost a lot of weight.
Right.
And the listener texted us and said that the person responded, yeah, we'll have pancreatic cancer with only months to live.
Right.
So it's almost one of those things that unless maybe they bring it up or...
Yeah, that is a weird thing. And there's somebody I know right now that I'm virtually certain is on GLP-1s. They're losing weight, at a pretty good clip. And they're young enough where I think, well, I mean, obviously they don't have a problem. But because the GLP-1 thing has been like... vilified. Is it vilified the word? I don't know if it's vilification or not, but it's been stigmatized.
In the beginning, maybe, but not anymore.
I don't think so anymore, but some people are holding on to that belief. The guy to your right there. Because you even said you wouldn't do it. It feels like cheating to you. But if your doctor said with your latest blood work and you're focusing on your health right now and you realize you have to make some changes, if they say this pill or a shot is the best way to get you there for all the other benefits as well that we're learning about with GLP-1s. I mean,
they offered it this time and I turned it down.
Again.
Yeah, they turned it down. They wanted me to take Mounjaro. Is that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The first time I saw them and I had some issues, they were like, well, you should probably take Mounjaro. And I'm like, I'm not going to take it. I can do it myself. Then I didn't do it myself. I proved and then they offered it again this time. And I said, I tell you what, let me do this. Let me give it a shot. I'm going to take this seriously. This is obviously a little bit more than I expected. So let me do this and make some changes. I'll do another blood test in a couple months. And then if at that time it shows that even with my efforts, nothing's changing, I'll get on your GLP-1.
It's admirable.
You know what they said as well?
What?
This is what he said. It's so funny because although weight loss certainly is a part of this, what that doctor said to me was, it's the side effects that we want for you.
That's
the thing that's crazy.
Right.
Like, yeah, the weight loss is one thing, but the cardiac stuff, heart help, and all kinds of other helps in your body.
Lowers your blood pressure, your cholesterol.
It's crazy,
your
man.
A1C.
It's like magic.
So for that point, I don't understand like the resistance. I understand you saying, well, I don't want to be seen as cheating to lose weight, but for you, it's, I mean, it's fixing your heart or whatever the other benefits that they're after.
But, I mean, do you remember, though, that we've had medical breakthroughs that we thought were the greatest thing ever, and then a year and a half after they're introduced, you're like, what? You know,
You mean Olestra?
Fen-Phen, Olestra. I mean, these things were all pushed by people who were like, you know, doctors and medical professionals. And it turns out one ruined your liver and the other one made you poop like Dr. Seuss poop.
For years, we've been waiting for the other shoe to drop on GLP-1s, and it just keeps getting better. It's weird.
You say years, though. How long have GLP-1s really been in play? It's been like, what, 2 years now? That's it,
no,
right?
it's been longer than that.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Like on the mainstream, like we hear about them now?
Because,
Billy Gardell was fat when he was pushing them on TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Billy Gardell. I totally forgot about Billy.
He's thin. He's been thin for a while.
Yeah. Coolest guy in the world, too. Billy's cool.
Yeah, but he was the first one I remember, and that's before they really knew about the weight loss, or at least they weren't allowed to promote the weight loss.
Yeah.
Okay, GLP-1 receptor agonist medications first hit the market in this year with the FDA approval of Byetta, which was the FDA approval of the brand name.
What do you think, Jack?
I'm going to go 2014.
So 12 years ago.
That's my guess.
That's his guess.
That seems so long ago,
it
guys.
It does, but by the time we became aware of it.
Right.
Remember,
well, it's kind of like the AI thing, right? I mean, AI has been out for a while, but I mean, I remember AI as being one of those common things like just 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Where everybody used AI all the time. I remember reading a story about ChatGPT. I think we talked about it on the show.
So what's your guess?
Shut up.
Drink your Pepsi Zero and give me your guess.
8 years.
So
I like the 2018, yeah.
How about 2005?
Wow, really?
2005.
It's been up for 21 years.
First hit the market in 2005. So in those 21 years.
But hold on now.
In those 21 years, so this started as a drug specifically for diabetics. And then it's kind of like...
I got you, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the medication.
I know
but
exactly what you're thinking about.
Wellbutrin,
yes.
right? Wellbutrin used to be prescribed in psychiatric hospitals for depression.
Right.
But then they found that psychiatric patients started quitting smoking.
Yes.
Just for no other reason than the Wellbutrin.
Right.
I think that's the same thing that happened with the GLP-1s. First, it started with diabetics. Now they're seeing cardiovascular side effects they weren't expecting to see. Now you're seeing effects in addiction treatment they weren't expecting to see. So I think the avenues for GLP-1s have just continued to open over the last 21 years because we're seeing a lot more from the drug than what they expected.
And I totally forgot about the application of diabetes. Like it wasn't really a weight loss drug from the onset.
Right.
It was a drug for something else completely. I completely forgot about that part of it.
Yeah, when Billy Gardell was doing the commercials, it was for the original reason.
Type 2 diabetes, which is more often than not brought on by obesity.
Yeah.
So it was to help people in that morbid obese world get their A1C under control and their insulin. The weight loss was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then the cardiovascular, whoa.
Yeah.
And then people who, again, weren't drinking or taking drugs because they were on GLP-1s.
Right.
So they're finding all kinds of new applications for this class of drug.
I'm not going to say it ruined his career, but I mean, has Billy done a whole bunch since he lost all that weight?
He did a whole nother show.
Did he? What was it called?
Bob Loves
Abinsola or
Ishola?
Yeah.
It's a strange name.
Yeah.
With all due respect, sorry.
I think he actually talked about that aspect of it as well because he'd been accepted by the audience. John Goodman, I think, is kind of the same way, right?
Yeah.
He'd been accepted by the audience as a big Fred Flintstone looking dude,
right?
A big bulbous guy, but because and he drank a lot. I mean, I remember, I think it was Carlos telling a story about drinking with him downtown Orlando after something he did here, and that guy was a monster. Like he could really drink, but he stopped doing that. Went on GLP-1s. Obviously, he got a health scare as well, and his career is kind of weird now because it's weird to accept him as a thin guy. You don't really look at him like that.
But he was on the Monsters earlier this year. A wonderful person. Billy Gardell.
Oh, yeah, Billy's great.
Yeah, and just so open and sweet, and he was just... He's one of their best guests. I don't know if he's on their Hall of Fame yet, but he should be.
Yeah, he is. And the funny thing is Bill used to take tickets at Bonkers here in town.
Yeah.
And so the craziest part is because I had no money. So when I was dating, my ex at that time, I would just call radio stations and win comedy tickets. And our date was always comedy shows. So I would go up there. Billy Gardell would take my tickets so I could go in and see Daryl Hammond do stand up because Daryl was just a regular club stand-up, like no differently than Ross and Joel and all the guys that are around here, doing the comedy club scene.
Before he went to Saturday Night Live.
Before he went to SNL. Yeah. We would see that guy just do a 20, 40-minute set. at a club in Orlando and then just disappeared.
Yeah.
Billy was right there. Crazy.
Daryl Hammond did a great Bill Clinton impression on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, he was great at that. Well, at one point, I think they called him like one of the most important cast members ever, like right there. I mean, because he did a lot.
He had some demons too. I think it was Brevard he grew up with. I think there's a documentary where he talks about, the challenges he had, but then he went back and
he was cracked out for a while.
Was that it?
Yeah, Savannah knows him.
Yeah.
Like Savannah knew him and hung out with him. Savannah used to go to New York and hang out with him because I think he and his wife like lived in different apartments or something. It was kind of wild. Like I think he knew Daryl's wife well, or she knew Daryl's wife well, and would go up there and hang out with them for like weekends and stuff in New York. But dude went through he had a moment. And he's one of those guys that doesn't seem like a guy who could even begin a crack problem. But I think he used a lot of drugs. I think he had a weird childhood, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916. Go ahead.
Texter said that Wikipedia, according to Wikipedia, and that's never wrong, by the way, Billy Gardell lost his weight by a bariatric surgery. So
yeah, but I know he did. Didn't he do a commercial for?
We know he was doing those commercials in the beginning. So you would assume maybe it could be both.
Stoner here. Jimmy, I lost 50 pounds on terzepatide. Is that one of those things? Is that a GLP one?
Yeah.
I went to the doctor about 3 years ago, had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, borderline type 2. Started at 225. Now I'm 172.
Good for you, sir.
Yeah.
Assuming it's a sir. Stoner. Yeah, I'm betting Stoner's a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And someone else says GLP drugs were invented by AI. An AI agent took two studies from opposite parts of the world and said, you need to combine these. I don't know how true that is, but.
Well, was AI around in 2005?
To a different degree. I think, Siri on your phone is a artificial intelligence. It's just, computers are artificial intelligence. It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, but the first iPhone was 2008, wasn't it?
Yeah, 07.
07,
but and Siri wasn't even on it.
Yeah, no.
But then like the Amazon Smart Speaker and stuff. So it's just, those are ones where they communicate with you. Mm-hmm. But computer learning is, and those learning models have been just growing exponentially.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that you've pointed out early on with AI, one of the biggest things we'll see,
advancements in medicine.
Advancements in medicine.
Yeah. Well, without question. I read another story the other day about a breakthrough that it figured out. It's also figured out 3 math problems that have been unfigured for 100 years.
Good. You don't have to take math anymore.
100 years, dude.
See, another benefit.
And by the way, it's so funny you say that because in the context of the story, they said that this like math could be obsolete. Like why do you need to know it when you have a machine that can do everything and do it 50 times faster and farther than you could ever imagine doing it as a human?
Yeah.
All right, 407-916. Everything's fine, Deb.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. We're good.
Sure, just leave it to the machines.
Unless people are shooting at AT&T trucks, everything's great.
Yeah. So when that EMP hits, that's when we're hot to finish. That's when how does the slide rule work?
Yeah, exactly.
Your 6 o'clock keyword is bank, BANK. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Our buddy Greg Rossler is up next for It's Only Money.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Graphics on the screen says, this is Shauna Phillips, former Love Island contestant and mom of 2. Don't know why she's on the panel that's deciding this.
Shauna's decided she doesn't care about the planet.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic stop and go on I-4 westbound from World Drive into Champions Gate. You're going to get stuck in some slowdowns on I-4 eastbound before you head over St. John's River Bridge. There's a crash getting cleared up on I-4 eastbound near Lee Road. That's off to the shoulder. Where Keene meets Clarkona, Coe Road, there's a crash there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Make sure your family is well taken care of with life insurance. Protect your phones, laptops, and more with electronic device insurance. And cover your furry friends with pet health insurance. Round out your protection with life, phone, and pet health insurance from Progressive Insurance.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here, my friends over at Life Imaging. Look, when we talk about heart care, taking care of yourself, this is a really good place to start with a scan from Life Imaging. Remember when my wife and I got our scans? It was simply amazing. By the way, the entire process took no time at all. We were in and out in instant. And the staff is unbelievable. The facility is absolutely gorgeous. And remember, there are no injections, no dyes. You keep your clothes on the entire time. But man, when you see that scan and you see that information, it is really amazing. And the instant that my wife and I got out to the parking lot, I said, call your mom and dad and get them down here stat, because we need to get these guys scanned. They were in their mid-60s. It was time for that to happen. Turns out everything was perfectly cool. I was standing right next to my wife when she got the phone call saying, hey, your mom and dad are fine. Their plaque scores are 0. You're in good shape. That peace of mind is amazing, and you can have it as well. Don't wait. Do what I did. Do what my wife did, what my in-laws did. Call Life Imaging. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And all you have to do to make your appointment is just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that appointment. You'll feel good about it. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Shows, meals, drinks, even a roller coaster ride. All-inclusive 2-night stay at Luxor or Excalibur, starting at $330 for 2. Visit MGMResorts.com.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit HBNUSA.com.
Get ready for the ultimate freestyle experience. Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, presented by Spin Master. For the first time ever, Monster Jam trucks team up with freestyle motocross bikes to deliver gravity-defying skills and thrills. See one-of-a-kind FMX bikes designed to match your favorite iconic Monster Jam trucks. Cheer on your favorite team. 2 times the freestyle action, full sand family fun. Coming to Kia Center August 8th and 9th. Brought to you by BKD Tires, Morgan & Morgan, and your local Ford dealers. Tickets on sale now.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor portrayal.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza to a new guest. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins. What are you doing, my belt? To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind.
We even have more great guests coming up, including John Turturro.
It's called Happiness.
Delivering Happiness. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.
As your lender, we'll need a credit check and personal references.
Not at Scott. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises. Plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit MSCCruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Summer is here, and if you want that fresh look that keeps you cool all season long, it's time to check out Hammer & Nails Grooming for Guys. Real Radio listeners, you mentioned my name, C. Lane, and get a $20 credit towards your first visit. But that's this month only, so book now at hammerandnailsgrooming.com. Hammer & Nails, total man care starts here.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Jim, you're doing the right thing trying to take care of this on your own. GLP-1s are great for people with no self-control.
Oh, man.
But what really needs to happen is you need to reset your brain's reward system. Otherwise, as soon as you get off these drugs, you're going to go back to the same habits. Do you really want to be on this drug forever?
Hey, Jim, why don't you use your diet to help a lot of us out? I would love to go on a diet, but I don't really have the time or even really the skill to pick out a good healthy recipe and menu for the week. Why don't you post your menu on your website so we can know how to eat healthy?
Oh, my God. You hear that?
Oh, I've only been asking him to do that for months.
It's the way you ask.
Oh, Jimmy, this would be a great idea. You're right. I'll try being a bitch next time.
Your 6 o'clock keyword is bank, BANK. Slide over to realradio.fm and send it away for your chance at $1,000. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is here as well.
Hi.
And by the way, just clue you in before you go over to Greg. I'll give you this. This sums up exactly who my wife is, and one of the reasons why we've been married for like 22 years now. This is it, right? So when you have somebody in your life and they're your true partner, the whole idea is for them to be as honest as possible with you at all times, right?
Yeah.
With very little thought about your emotions involved at all.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't go that
debatable.
far, but yeah.
A little bit would be nice.
So my wife is listening to us on the way home, and she texts me this: isn't taking blood pressure meds and cholesterol meds and blood sugar meds all cheating too, because you can maintain that with diet?
Oh.
Legit point.
Yeah. So I'll be in the guest room, and we'll figure out where we go from there.
It's not cheating if there's no competition.
That's right, exactly. Let's do It's Only Money.
Helping people passionate about planning for their future rise above investment myths to build real wealth. Isn't that really just common sense financial advice? It's both. Oh, okay. It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
It's not, but give it up good and loud for Greg Rossler. Right there from Edgewater Family Wealth. He is their, I don't know, you're a specialist over there, big guy. Aren't you like an assassin?
Yeah, Medicare doesn't let me say expert, but I never argue with anybody about it.
Are you really not supposed to say that?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Why
come?
not?
I guess because there's no such thing in their eyes.
Yeah, even them, right?
Man,
Yeah.
Right.
When the government says, no, don't
Yeah.
say you're an expert at this because we're not.
Yeah.
EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Not only can you take the Wealth DNA test there, you can also download Scott's books for free. You can make a consultation, talk to people, find people like Greg Rossler, who's been with these guys for many, many years, specializing in Social Security planning and Medicare and things of that nature. Matter of fact, we hear a lot about Medicare these days.
Sure
So,
do.
and every time you come in, we kind of talk about that very much because it seems like the bars and the rules change a lot right now. So what is going on right now with Medicare? What's the deal?
Well, the big deal is all the questions we get as agents on the chaos that you see on TV. So every day I'm picking up the phone. Somebody says, hey, am I eligible for free groceries? I'm seeing these things on TV. So the first thing to understand is what they're talking about. So with Medicare Part A and Part B, I call them the foundational parts of Medicare.
Okay.
They actually come from the federal government. Part A, I don't pay anything for in most cases. Part B, everybody pays for a monthly premium for Part B.
Okay.
The base premium, $202.90 a month this year.
And that's for everybody. That's across the board,
Correct.
regardless.
Yep. In Part A and Part B, there's nothing to decide.
Right.
It's the same from Alaska to Key West.
Sure,
I say
yeah.
every day. There's
Okay.
no variable. It's just, do I want it? There's no variable in what I pick.
All right.
The variable comes in now that I have A and B. I have unlimited out-of-pocket exposure. Medicare has no stop loss. It's unlimited.
I don't know what that means. It means you don't ever have to pay anything at all, ever?
No, you never get to a point where you don't pay anything. It's the opposite.
Oh.
So Medicare has, like your plan here at work.
Sure, yeah.
At some point, you'll stop paying if you have a bad year for care.
Right.
Medicare,
It'll
you will never stop paying.
There will always be cost.
There will always be cost.
Okay, gotcha.
So you got to pick something in the secondary space, because I like to say nobody flies naked out of my office.
Right. In other words, there's a supplemental policy or a supplemental plan that can
Correct.
help where Medicare stops.
Exactly correct. Yep, helps you with that unlimited out of pocket. And there's really two distinct directions I can go. I can buy more coverage, or I can do Medicare Advantage. So buying more coverage can arguably be the better option, but you're paying for something. It will go up every year, and you'll pay for it for the rest of your life if you stay on it. That's called a Medigap policy. I stay on Medicare's administration. Medicare's still in charge of my care.
Okay.
My private insurance company that I'm buying has no discretion over me. They can't deny a claim. They can't require prior authorizations. They can't tell me who to use. It's a much easier life if I stay on Medicare's administration, but I better pay for more coverage because of the unlimited out-of-pocket.
And how much more is that supplemental package? Is that dependent on certain aspects?
Yes. Depends on my age, my gender, my zip code, my tobacco.
Your gender?
Yes. Male, female in the Medicare supplement space.
Why would that be a difference at that age? I mean, I wouldn't think that. I mean,
Men live long or live less.
Women live longer?
Because women don't have prostates.
Oh, really?
Yes. Men pay more in the Medigap space.
Wow. Did not know that. That's crazy. Yeah.
So the average price right now in Central Florida, anywhere from $225 to $300 a month additional for a 65-year-old person.
So that
going on
brings the
Medicare.
total up to like $450.
Correct.
Okay.
And not everybody has that.
Right. Yeah.
Or sees the value.
Yeah, yeah, because a lot of people on Social Security would have gotten that package years and years ago, and I mean, they may not be bringing home even $2,000 from Social.
Correct. And you got to understand, my Part B premium will go up every year. If I do a Medigap policy, it will go up every year. So I have to have a decent amount of discretionary spending in retirement to go Medigap.
Wow, really?
If I don't have that discretionary spending, or I don't see the value, I can do Medicare Advantage. That's the noise you see on TV. Those are all call centers.
I see.
So Joe Namath and J.J. Walker.
Right.
And William Shatner and that cranky lady Martha who's yapping about Medicare.
She is cranky AF, isn't she?
She is cranky.
Yeah. I
I'm
never
like-
was a big fan. She seems like a mega
What
bitch.
a bad representation for an elder. I mean, it's so bad.
People sit down and decide, okay, let's put this seemingly miserable person as the face of our administration. But I digress. So they're trying to get you to call them. You're going to call, and then they're going to find a reason away an election period to churn you potentially onto a different Advantage plan. So Advantage plan, the attractive part is I don't pay any additional premium in most places. The Advantage plan options are limited to my county of residence.
Mm-hmm.
So the Advantage plan I enroll in hopefully is one of the better options. There's multiple options depending upon where I am, my county. So they're going to try to spin me, churn me, get me onto what they would arguably call a better option.
Yeah.
But that's just to get you to call the call center.
Yeah, because somebody just texted in and said that the Medicare Advantage plan is a giant scam, one of the worst things that happened to our seniors. Is that accurate?
I would argue that it can potentially be one of the best things for a certain demographic.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Because if I have the option of sitting on Medicare A and B and paying 20% for my chemotherapy, my radiation, $200 a day for my inpatient skilled nursing rehab, that'll bankrupt me
pretty quick
at the speed of light.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Now, ideally, I can stay on Medicare if I have the discretionary spending to buy more coverage. If I don't, then Medicare Advantage is a better option than sitting on Medicare A and B flying naked.
Do you have the opportunity to always enroll in Medicare Advantage, or is this one of those things that once you enroll in something you can't unenroll? I mean,
that's a great question.
Yeah.
And that's one of the, how I say, if you want to tell if your agent is shooting you straight, make sure that they explain to you your federal rights on enrollment and they don't gloss over Medicare supplements, the Medigap policies.
Right.
A lot of agents will gloss over them because they don't pay as well. In the commission space, believe it or not,
wow,
an agent might be steering you towards the plan that pays them the most.
Wow.
Medicare Advantage will pay almost twice as much commission as a Medigap policy.
Wow.
So when I'm first turning 65 or turning my Part B on delayed because I kept working past 65.
Right.
I get a 6-month window to enroll into a Medigap policy, no medical questions. It's called your federal Medigap open enrollment.
So that means that they don't care about prior or anything. They don't care.
Nothing.
You're enrolling. You could be literally dying as you write.
I've signed up people on dialysis, on chemotherapy.
Wow.
I've sent links to hospital beds for signatures, no medical questions.
Wow, really?
After that 6-month window, in most cases, now there are some exceptions, but in most cases, if I want to do a Medigap policy, I'm answering medical questions. So it's important that people understand I might start on Advantage because, hey, it shows a better value. I go to the doctor twice a year. I'm going to start here.
Right.
And maybe down the road when the wheels get loose, I'm going to go over to Medigap.
Okay, so let me clear something over because I want to say right now it's like $202 for Medicare A, right?
Medicare B.
Medicare B.
Correct.
What is Medicare A?
Premium free for most people. If you've paid in 40 quarters of FICA taxes, no premium Part A.
Got it. And then the supplemental plan is another $250, right? So that makes it $450.
Correct.
But once I buy that supplemental plan, what's my out of pocket when I go to a doctor for an appointment, a broken leg, new lung, whatever the case may be?
Right now on a Plan G, which is the most comprehensive plan, my out of pocket this year, $283.
$283 on top of your premiums.
For all benefits under A and B.
Wow.
Cancer, heart disease, I blow my knee out.
Right.
Get a new pacemaker.
Why would anybody not get that plan then? It seems like the plan that covers the most that can happen. Not that you have planned happening, but as you get older, a fall could mean a lot different than me falling out of this studio today. When you're fall at 78 years old, that's gonna be a complete game changer.
The number one reason is cost. Some people enter retirement with buckets of discretionary spending. Some people still have a mortgage and $30,000 in an IRA.
Yeah.
So the numbers, 70 million people on Medicare, 35 million people on Medicare Advantage, 15 million people on Medigap paying a premium. The rest are on retirement benefits, military benefits, VA benefits.
Wow.
So twice as many people do Advantage as do Medigap.
So your experience, most of people do the same thing you're just saying?
Well, in my experience, because my book of business refers me to people who prepared for retirement, typically I'm writing Medigap policies.
Gotcha.
I lead with Medigap. I make my client say that's something I see no value in or I can't afford it before we start discussing Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage works. The person who said it's a total scam, that's a bit of an exaggeration, and I'd lose my license if I agreed with him or said it out loud. But we have to be careful of understanding the private insurance companies do protect me against catastrophic years because every one of them by federal mandate has to have a point I stop paying.
Yeah.
And it can be low. So I can enroll in a plan where I have that bad year, I come out of pocket $4,000 or $5,000. I'm covered for the rest of the year at 100%.
Yeah, so anyway, somebody just texted in. Karen said Greg is the best, helped us out quite a bit. Doesn't say a last name, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, thank you, Karen.
One person said, I've seen people lose their legs waiting for approvals. Also kills people by denials. I don't know what any of that means.
So what they're saying there is with Medicare Advantage, what you have to understand is you are agreeing to get your Medicare benefits from a private insurance company. No secret, private insurance companies are in the profit business. They have CEOs and shareholders. So they can require and often do require prior authorizations. Before my doctor can do a surgery, a test, a procedure, he or she wants to, they may need to get a green light and they may not get a green light from the insurance company. The insurance company may say, yes, that's a Medicare benefit, but this is the way we cover that Medicare benefit. So yes, there can absolutely be some roadblocks for sure.
Well, that sounds like a trap, dude. That sounds like quicksand.
And the way to avoid that is Medigap.
Yeah.
If I have the discretionary spending to buy a Medigap policy, I stay on Medicare's dime. Medicare's making the decisions. I've completely handcuffed the private insurance company. They can't do
anything just because of the mandate. Yeah, Jack.
Correct.
Greg, I remember when my mom was getting Social Security, she wasn't paying anything for Medicare. Was that being automatically deducted from Social Security?
A person on Social Security, they will automatically deduct the Part B premium, federal law. If I go on Medicare Part B and I'm not on Social Security benefit, I'll get a quarterly bill to pay that monthly premium.
And why would someone go on Medicare and not be collecting Social Security if they continue to work or?
Correct. They can be working. They can be
and you
delaying because I can go on Medicare at 65 and I might want to keep my Social Security benefit growing in the background till age 70.
Right.
Or 67.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I think that's what
reason.
I think that's what one of my in-laws did. The whole idea is like they continue to work and then did the Social Security, but they got Medicare, and it was one of the greatest days of their life. I mean, because they got to drop all their medical insurance, and it's expensive. They're in their mid 60s, late 60s, and
Because I can go on Medicare at 65. I can still be working. And then at 67, I hit my full retirement age. I can be making $1 million a month, earn my Social Security on, be on Medicare, and then Social Security.
And speaking of Social Security, it's so funny. I talk to Scott about this all the time, and it's kind of interesting. When you go online and you're watching people who do the financial thing, I don't know what it is now, but people like to walk through the woods and get financial advice.
My name's Tyler. I'm a financial advisor.
Yeah, exactly. You know who I'm talking about. I'm here to just give you free advice. You know Tyler?
I do.
It's so funny. When you watch one of his videos, you get 1,000 of them. But, Tyler, that guy's not the only one saying it. And this is something I've talked to Scott about as well because, about it's when you take your benefit because you see that slide rule thing. You're like, well, if you start taking it at 62, yes, you're going to make considerably less, maybe even half if you wait. But the fact is, you're
30% less.
Yeah, but you're collecting it for 6 more years or 5 more years, and it turns out to be like it could be over $100,000 you've collected before you get back, and the catch-up time is like another 6 years or something, right?
Typically longer. 11, 12 years is the break even. Depending upon my age, depending upon those variables. But there are several reasons to wait. My favorite reason is the male. Let's paint with a broad brush here. The male has a higher Social Security benefit. He wants to leave the largest survivor benefit to his younger wife. So the longer he waits, the greater the benefit is he passes to her. Not only bigger for him, but bigger for her.
Right.
So that's a great reason to wait.
Yeah.
That's about it. Other than that, I'm like, turn it on, get the money on your balance sheet as soon as possible.
And does that also factor in how much money you have saved, like what your 401k or IRA looks like? If you go in and you're about to retire at 62 and you got got $1.5 million, bucks in the bank, and you don't really need that money at that time. Is that a situation where you basically just kind of hang out?
Sure. The Social Security guarantees you an 8% increase from your full retirement age until age 70 every year. So that's not nothing. But getting it on my balance sheet might make more sense. Maybe I'm in great health. Maybe I think I'm going to make it to 89 or 90 or 100 years old. So then waiting gives me a longer benefit. I heard one guy say there's three distinct periods of retirement. Go, slow go, no go. When do you want more money?
Oh, really? Yeah.
And it's hard to argue with that.
Right,
when I'm younger
right.
and I'm traveling more, maybe I want more money. Maybe I want my benefit.
Right.
But if I'm hedging against inflation, then maybe I want a larger benefit longer.
Super stupid question here because I do not know this stuff. I have no reason for me to pay attention quite yet, but I'll ask anyway. So I start getting my Social Security. Let's say I do it at 67. I wait and I get the full ride, and I die at 73. All right. So 5 years after I get my money, I die. How long does my wife get that money?
Until she passes.
Until she passes.
Correct. But she cannot keep hers. The federal government can't incentivize a spouse to kill a spouse, so you don't get both. You'll get the higher of the two.
Gotcha.
If your benefit is higher, she'll get the switch
Got
over
it. There
to
you
the
go.
survivor benefit.
Got it. I just want to get that in her head.
Yep.
Also the part she can't kill you and then benefit. You want to make sure she understands
That's the part I want to get in her head.
Yeah.
That's
It's an important part of the equation.
Yeah.
And anybody want to ask you questions about this? You're more than welcome to take those phone calls at the
Oh, my
office
goodness. All day.
Yeah, all day long,
of course.
right?
Sure, that's what I do. Yeah.
And it's it's so confusing that I would think that everybody in the world approaching that age would want the best advice possible because again, in some of these situations, once you make that decision, it's done, right? I mean, like once you decide when to take your benefit, you have a very short period of time or any time at all to make that change.
You have 6 months. And
6
to make
months.
the change, you got to pay it all back.
You got to pay all the money back.
So I'm going to change my mind and now I have to write a check for 6 times my monthly payment. So I'm like, I don't have that anymore. I spend it.
Yeah. I got it in the boat over there. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, always good seeing you, buddy. Thank you for your time, man.
Thanks for having me, and I appreciate it. Love
Hang
it.
loose right there for a second, all right?
You bet.
Deb, what's coming up for you? Heard it here first.
Well, Florida making history today after carrying out the first of 2 executions. No surprise here. Orlando Airport is among the busiest in the U.S., but we'll give you the numbers. And an old friend returns on August 5th. Jack, that story's for you. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
Sure thing. Let's take a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and get the hell out of here on a Tuesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hi,
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for today, it does feature a day with hot and humid temperatures once again, with a high of 95 degrees in Orlando, but feels like temperatures will reach a range as high as 105 to 109 or even 110. We have a heat advisory in place from 11 o'clock through 7 p.m., so just make sure you're taking it easy outside and staying cool and hydrated. We'll see additional rounds of afternoon and evening showers and storms as well. It'll say pretty hit and miss compared to yesterday, but plan for around a 50% chance of rain. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
When power goes out and cell networks fail, AM radio can be a lifeline with local news, weather, and emergency information. But time is running out. AM radio could disappear from new cars unless Congress acts. Please text the 2 letters AM to 39179 and tell Congress to vote yes on the AM Radio for Every Vehicle Act. Text the letters AM to 39179. Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP. This message furnished by this station.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
What if we told you Matt Damon was screaming on set to get his voice weather warned for The Odyssey? From the TikTok Podcast Network, Raiders of the Lost Podcast has the whole story about the biggest movies of the summer. Download the iHeartRadio app and search Raiders of the Lost Podcast now.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So let's look ahead. Tomorrow is a Wednesday edition of Real Radio. Ray Trenley from TK Law will be on the Monsters in the morning, and then later that night they have their Teachers Appreciation Party. Now, when it comes time for you to look ahead for you and your family's future in the world of family law, it might be estate planning, wills, living wills, power of attorney, trusts. You can trust Ray Trenley and his team at TK Law. Online at onefirmforlife.com.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Oh, finally glad to see some rain over here today. And I got stuck in the middle of a downpour and loved every second of it. Cool off. Yeah, I think people notice both when you gain and you lose. People are more likely to pay you the compliment, though, and tell you, oh, wow, you look great, you lost weight, than to tell you look fat and, how you get that good time belly. Anyway, aloha.
Aloha, brother.
Good time belly, that's what I call
I
it.
just got off work. Heard y'all talking about grizzly bears. Dude, have you seen the video of the grizzly bear walking across the street with like 15 feet of tapeworm hanging out of its butt?
Yes.
I guess they get a lot of parasites from the fish.
Yes.
15 feet of tapeworm hanging out of its butt.
It's gross. It looks
Enjoy.
fake.
Chug it if you got it.
Yeah, chug it if you got it for sure.
I'll look for the bear running up the mountain instead.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I was just talking to Greg Rossler here from EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. That's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Don't forget to get over and take that Wealth DNA test. Really amazing stuff. And they send you the results. Pretty cool. Get an idea of who you are financially, because you may not know. A lot of people don't. They're just like, well, I make money, I spend it, so I save. They don't even know what that means. They don't know what's important to them. And this thing will kind of give you an idea of how you feel about your money and how you spend it, how you save it. And I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people getting widely awakened on that DNA.
Yeah, man. It just really, it actually fits exactly. Scott, when he read the thing for me, he goes, well, I'm like, well, what does that mean? He goes, well, you're very cautious. You know, blah, blah, blah. You don't like to make big, rash decisions very fast. And I'm like, dude, you nailed it. Matter of fact, it's probably to a fault that I don't make moves like that, because I'm like, I'm a little scared.
Yes.
So.
And we do have a seminar coming up August 15th, Lake Mary, Ruth Chris, 11:30. And that's for 401k participants to go check it out.
Okay, say that one more time.
Ruth Chris in Lake Mary on August 15th, which is a Saturday.
Okay, that's awesome.
Right, because we're figuring we're targeting 401k people.
Yeah, people
so
are
they
working.
work.
Right, yeah, for sure.
So Saturday, 11:30. I don't know if it's on the website to RSVP yet, but just keep that in mind. Call the office. But it might be on the office or on the website to RSVP. Already.
Yeah, for sure on that one. Obviously, if you guys are dealing with your 401ks, you're kind of getting to that point. And like I'm at that point right now of when I am going to turn mine over to somebody to manage before I make my move. So, I know when that time is, so I got to have a pro do it. I don't know really what I'm doing there.
The last one was hugely successful.
Oh, very nice.
A bunch of people show up, lots of questions.
That's awesome.
Really, really good.
I'm guessing this 401k one will be stacked up pretty quick, because everybody has great questions about it. Everybody, because the tax implications of them, they don't understand. It's way different than an IRA. You still have to pay taxes. Where do you pay that? When do you pay that? How do you pay that? Right. How much, when you see in my 401k, is that how much I really get? It's not. You learn that.
People who still don't grab the match. You're leaving money on the table, an instant 100% gain.
Yeah.
And because they just don't understand. No one's educated.
Right, exactly. And this is what you got to do. So it's August 15th, Lake Mary, the Ruth Chris there. What time are you going to go? 12?
11:30.
11:30? Very nice. And of course, you'll get lunch as well with that.
For sure.
No obligations whatsoever. No hard sell whatsoever.
No, there's nothing to buy.
Yeah.
It's just education.
Yeah. Very nice. Always good seeing you. What do you do to stay thin, buddy? I know you work out a lot. You take good care of yourself.
Stay out of the kitchen. That's my diet.
Really?
Pretty much. Well, no, I exercise. I get a lot. I move around a lot.
Do you really?
I don't sit still well.
Greg, how many Pepsis a day do you drink?
0. It's on my never list. Never drink a soda. Coffee, water.
It's been good knowing you, buddy. I got to tell you.
Tell that
guy. Do you have an addiction in your life? You can talk about? Do you have something like TV? You have anything that you
you mentioned Tyler on TikTok. I did watch some TikTok.
Okay, dude, I got to tell you, the Pepsi's got me. It's got me, and it's very difficult, and that's why you see the 0 there. I was testing it today to see what it was like, and I know how bad that is as well. But for some reason, occasionally during the day, I need that fizz, dude. I need it in my nose.
Well, I walked into the office today. I said, well, since Scott's not here and I'm doing a radio, I'm going to have his afternoon espresso.
Yeah, very nice. Do that for sure. Dig it. All right, good seeing you, buddy. As always, again, that's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Always love seeing you, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
You
Love
got
you
it.
guys.
Deb, let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
And you heard it here first is brought to you by Stellar Nights at Orlando Science Center now through August 8th. You can see the lineup and grab your tickets at osc.org. Just remember, arrive early. Those shows are filling up quickly.
Yes, early.
All right, today, Florida became the first state in nearly a decade and 60 years, at least in this state, to carry out 2 executions in a single day, putting to death an 80-year-old man who was the second oldest inmate known to receive a lethal injection in modern U.S. history. Hours earlier, the state executed a former mascot police officer convicted of killing an 11-year-old girl. James Anthony Ochicone, the octogenarian, was pronounced dead at 6:13 this evening at Florida State Prison. That's near Stark, up in the Panhandle. His execution came nearly 5 hours after the former police officer James Duckett received a lethal dose. The lethal injections were the first nearly back-to-back since Arkansas put 2 men to death 3 hours apart in 2017. You know, there's just some races we shouldn't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone knows if you've been to Orlando International Airport, it is a really busy airport. It is actually one of the busiest airports in the United States. MCO welcomed over this many passengers in 2025.
Total passengers through OIA.
Through OIA through 2025. Just 2025.
52 million.
Oh, my.
Is that too good of a guess?
I think that's high. I'm going to go 30 million.
What do you
I'm
think,
probably
Greg?
low. I think I'm low.
On some big weekends, they get a million. I would guess 18 million.
Okay, points Jimmy, 57 million.
Oh!
Wow.
57 million passengers in 2025, making it the 7th busiest airport in the country and the 25th busiest in the world.
Yeah.
The airport has added new routes to Paris, Munich, and Madrid. It plans to accommodate the increased traffic with new terminals, infrastructure improvements, and additional parking spaces. And I got to say, that new Terminal C is pretty sweet.
I got to tell you, I think we have one of the best airports in the country. I've been
do.
to a number of them, not as many as I know a lot of people listening have been to, but I think ours holds up quite well against anyone I've been in.
And then finally...
Oi, welcome back. It's good to see you.
You too.
As for you, Jack, the new trailer for Season 4 of Ted Lasso was unveiled this morning. Jason Sudeikis returning along with Hannah Waddingham, Juno Temple, and Brett Goldstein. The new season will see Ted Lasso return to coach a second division women's soccer team. Apple released the trailer, like I said, this morning ahead of the series' August 5th release date.
Wow. Oh, that's coming up.
Yeah, exactly. In just a couple of weeks.
That's right.
And you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today?
We want to thank the fabulous Greg Rossler
Look at
with
this guy.
Edgewater
Thanks for having
Family
me.
Wealth.
Will you look at this guy?
Now, just in case you missed his timely Medicare information, and there's a lot of it, his podcast has already been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that very, very much. Jack, question of the day.
Yes, in our YouTube chat, we asked, I think this might be on Greg Rossler's do not eat list. Do you like corn dogs?
Before anybody answers anything, because we have Greg Rossler,
No.
Can you even remember the last time you were within 10 feet of a corn dog?
I cannot.
You can.
Look at his biceps, Jim. That should tell you everything you need to know.
You just eat fish off the bone, right? While it's still living.
Like
Is that
a
what you
grizzly.
do?
Like the grizzly.
Right. And just forage for mushrooms and whatnot. That sounds about right. Jack, I will say, what was the question again?
Do you like corn dogs?
Oh, man. I'm just going to shoot 50-50. I'll go 50% and say yes.
How about 75%?
Damn, really?
Wow.
Oh, that fits. Our audience needs Ozempic. I can feel it, Greg. I can feel it through the speakers.
Here we
for
come.
Sure. EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Always make that visit. Wealth DNA test. Make an appointment with our man, Mr. Rossler or Scott or Bratch or whomever's over there. They'll take good care of you for sure. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have Animal House and Scott Maxwell. Animal House?
We have Tamara Marshall from Save a Life Pet Rescue, Corey from Core Flooring. This is his...
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so she's going to introduce us to the organization tomorrow.
You got it. All right. And we'll do that tomorrow for sure. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Greg, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters of the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends at Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Tuesday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Talking about Jack Bradshaw.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic stop and go due to an accident blocking the left lane southbound on 429.